Sorry about that, gang. Can you hear me now? Audio output capture. So we can hear everyone.
Somebody in the video discussion is like, I can't hear anything. And it's like, I'm sorry.
Alright. Okay. Now can you hear us?
Okay,
Hello?
yeah. They can hear.
Yes. Okay,
Hello?
cool. Awesome.
Yay!
Izzy made us this lovely new stream layout just to celebrate the Apollo plush launch and didn't include any of the audio. Alright, we're here now. Sorry about that.
We did it.
Hi guys. Hi.
It's not
hi,
actually
hello.
Ray stream
It's
without a little
June.
scuff.
It's of course.
Welcome in.
Happy June. Happy Apollo plush month.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy
Am I
Pride, happy
still
little
quiet,
man.
motherfucker. Hold on.
Yeah, Kathleen, you're really quiet compared to everyone else.
That's crazy.
Always so fucking quiet.
What
how
the
do I
fuck are you
add
gonna gotta do about it? scream the whole time.
filter gain? There we go. And give it like, I don't know, 4. Does that sound better? Does it sound a little better?
Hello?
I don't know. I mean, you sound somehow louder over Discord, which is good.
Yeah.
I don't know how
So
I
it's
sound
probably
louder
better on
over
stream.
Discord. Chat, how do I
don't
sound?
either.
I'm gonna turn you down.
Yeah, I don't know how you got louder on Discord. That
Oh,
is
I
weird.
know the problem. I had June at 140% already.
I had June
Okay.
at 125.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Okay,
Hello.
they say it sounds good.
Hello.
Excellent.
Awesome.
So, we're gonna go through the sketchbooks, the 2 sketchbooks that I filled on my trip that I took very recently, like end of April, beginning of May. We're gonna go through those, since for that actual video, I wanted to talk about the story of the trip, because, like, that was a really big trip for me. That was, in not underselling it at all, life-changing. It was great. But I had too much to talk about. So we're just gonna go through the pages on stream, because I think if I tried to explain each page, it was gonna take hours, and I just figured if we're gonna do like an hours-long sketchbook tour format, that you guys would enjoy that more as a stream. Hopefully,
yeah.
maybe, I'm guessing.
Yes. I think I saw Chi
Trust.
here.
Gee.
She
Hi.
is
Yes.
here. She is in
Sweet.
chat. Yes.
Today, so true.
Oh,
Hi,
hi,
there's Chi. Hi. Hi, Chi.
Why am I here?
Before we get into that, though, should we talk about the reason we're here?
Little man.
Because Apollo's out. Because Apollo's out.
Can't forget
My
about
special
Apollo.
little guy. Guys, you can go on Makeship right now, and you can get yourself a little guy. He's real.
Get
He's
yourself a white
tangible.
man.
I'm gonna
The
get
white
so
women,
many
yeah.
of them.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Raise, did you buy?
Little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you actually fill out the full goal so far, so it's fulfilled, or was that other people? You can be honest.
I haven't bought one yet. That is.
Really?
Thank you guys so much. We already made like the 200 sales minimum.
Let's go.
So he definitely is happening.
Yes.
Now it's
He
just
is
about
on
how
the way
many
now.
of them are going to be put out into the world. How many can we
Correct.
get?
Mm.
If you want the link to buy him, it's down in the description below.
It is.
We also have stretch goals for how many we sell.
Yeah,
So
we
we're
do.
at 264 right now. You'll see they go up in increments from 500 to I think 2,000, by 250-ish every so often. So if you want us to do weird or fun things, there you go.
High goals. I'm surprised at how high these are.
I'm sorry everyone's hearing
awesome.
Discord pings. I don't even know why my Discord is making pinging noises. It's always set to invisible.
Ping. Ping.
Ping. Ping.
1
ping.
second.
I'm about to ping June for real just to see what
Don't
happens.
don't do that. I will get
Immediate
you.
don't.
Okay, I'm just setting it to do not disturb. Coming off of invisible for a couple hours to put it on do not disturb.
Oh, the
There
first
you
time
guys
in
go.
like 4 years.
Oh yeah. I never take
exist,
myself
man.
off of invisible. I don't want anyone to know where I am at any given point. I don't know why streamer mode isn't on. I don't know. Streamer mode's been weird for me lately. But so yeah, you can pick up your little Apollo plushies. Before I get into the sketchbook, let me do one last update to how many orders we have so far. We have
269. 69.
Yo, 69.
270 actually.
Yo,
Oh, damn.
Crazy.
Go back.
You're coming in fast. Let's
Go
go.
back to the funny number.
We can only go up in increments of 100.
We can only go up in increments of 69.
I was just about to say that.
There you go.
It's
Proud of yourself.
271 now.
Beans.
Oh, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it.
Mhm.
We also did just get 2 little donations. I missed them. Oh, Coco said, just bought one. Let's go. Getting my hands on the boy. Thank you so much. And Rose says, congratulations on the Apollo plush. Happy Pride. Thank you. I love him.
Happy Pride, June. You've lost your
Pride.
face. It went away.
It does that sometimes.
You just may be faceless
Yeah, it
sometimes
just
throughout the
happens.
stream.
Anyway, I would love to literally do a sketchbook, like flip through the pages with you guys, but I'm working with natural lighting here, and the sun's going down soon, and I don't think Discord, like, video is going to look very good, so I've just scanned every page. So, good news, Kaden, we could make another book if we wanted. But,
So
Spoiler.
how long it took you to scan these books?
It took me 4 hours. We played the entirety of Deltarune Chapter 2 while we were fucking scanning these.
Which, while we're bringing up Deltarune, please don't spoil
No
anything in the chat,
spoilers.
guys.
Spoilers.
Other
No
people have
Deltarune
not
spoil
spoilers.
played.
anything, I will snipe you on the spot.
I will manifest in your home and set you on fire. Do not spoil Deltarune. I will end you.
So this sketchbook, again, as a reminder for our trip, our plan was we were going to go to Vegas for a weekend just to, like, have fun, and then we were going to go to Colorado for a week and isolate ourselves in a cabin and make a film about tigers, and we were going to, like, figure out what the film was going to be about when we got there. It didn't end up making that, but we tried to, like, really set the tone. So Chi brought me a bunch of stickers when she got here, and we decorated the covers to look all tigery. And then I included some of the very first pages that I filled in here, even though they weren't part of the trip, just because I thought they were kind of interesting. This was from the, what was it? It was the spilled ink page or day for our actually infected challenge. This was me, like, testing which of my pens would actually bleed like that. And then this is the page that I made for it. And I wasn't a big fan of it, but it happens, you know? That's what happens with traditional art. This... Yeah, you see, you go from October to end of January very suddenly. I think I got a new dip pen. And I was just, like, trying out how to use the dip pen, and the ink was very runny. And this page, I had just finished another Bee and Puppy Cat rewatch, and I was doing a bunch of studies of the creators' art, because I like these little shapely guys. And then this was right after we filmed, what was it? We just filmed the Human Cookies 2, like, we had just done all our pulls. So this is, like, some studies of Blackberry Cookie before I went to turn her into a human. And then the next page is actually when the trip started. So this was the very
Real
first...
quick, June.
Yes?
I'm so sorry. Would you please stream your clip studio into Discord? Because all we
No!
have is the police.
We have the
We
page
have the
before.
delay. Yeah,
I
the
see.
delay YouTube stream.
And also, do we want to read donuts as they come, or do we want to, like, catch up on them all at once, like, at a certain time?
Let's play it by ear. Let's catch up real fast, though, while I share the screen to you
Okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There
Hello,
you
And
go.
would
whoever
you
just
like one
came
of
in.
us to
Hi,
read them,
Skinny.
or would you like to read them?
How far back do I gotta go? Oh boy. Oh, you guys are so kind.
You gotta go
Underworld-
back. Yeah, you gotta go back a
Underworld
little bit
Arts
now.
is the last one.
Okay, Underworld
to start
Arts
from.
with 10 New Zealand dollars. June already putting Caden back to work. Always on the clock. Dark Art with $50. Damn, thank you.
Thank you.
Damn.
the heck?
And you know what? They said later that they forgot to write that.
Yeah, I saw that.
I forgot it was to tell me. I can't help you, buddy. I'm sorry. That's so funny.
From Inky, oh my god, $5 from Inkyo. Hi. Make a Ben plushie now. Just kidding. Happy Pride to my favorite wife guy. I would like a Ben plushie one day.
I mean, one
One
by
day.
one, we would like to collect them all.
That is
So
true.
true.
Pokemon.
Package deal, don't separate them.
Dumb gum
really
with
want to do a cat plushie, like so bad.
Oh my
$2.
god. Yeah.
Kiss a girl right now. Happy Pride. So boy
I'm
with
trying.
5. Hi, June. I already got my plush. I just wanted to let you know you've inspired me. And I love your art. Thank you. I have no idea what currency this is, but someone said let's make an Apollo Army. Apollo Army rise. Oh, I'm getting so lost in this chat.
You can do it. I believe in you.
You can click
Miruki
on-
with another currency I don't know. Thanks for fixing my relationship with art. I'm so glad I could help.
June, you can click on the top where it says live chat and top message, and there's one that's fan funding, which just shows you the donos.
Ah, I see. I see.
Top
and
chat
you-
on again.
You missed one, I think, from Brave. She make my Apollo till it ships. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So this first page was, I don't think it's the night that she arrived. I think it was like the day after. But right before, like literally right before leaving for our trip, I had to make the thumbnail for the Japan sketchbook tour video. And I had put I put Ray and Apollo and Shadow Milk in there because that's all I was really drawing in Japan, let's be honest. But I wanted to put them in little kimonos. And I couldn't fit 3 big people, so I had to draw Shadow Milk Cookie as an actual cookie for once. And I enjoyed it, so it inspired me to do a few pages. And this is what Chi credit says, the moment she realized we were not making a tiger film.
You would stop working just to draw more Shadow Milk and Pure Vanilla.
I had to get work done, and now that I finished my thumbnail work, I got a little treat. I was allowed to have a little treat.
It was
Looks so
technically
cute,
snack
though.
time, so I
Yes.
mean, what better than a cookie, I suppose.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Izzy said, "Kissing you passionately, besties. I can't believe Apollo is real."
I know!
He's a
God.
Rio.
Chi in chat calling me out. You didn't draw tigers for like a week. Untrue! The very next page! Bitch!
I love this sketchbook so much.
Thank you! Oh,
I'm so
Fire's one of the few
excited.
people who's actually flipped through it in person.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
so beefy. I
It
love
is.
flipping through it. Oh my god.
Whoever has the red PokeSP icon, I assume that's Fire.
That's
Yeah, that's
fire.
me.
Sure is. It's
I love
technically Cookie
Pokemon.
Run. Fuck you. There's tigers on this page. Jeez, shut up. So yes, admittedly, we did start with Cookie Run tigers because I literally was going, damn, I'm so cookie pilled right now. Whoa. Why?
What
am
is
I hearing
that?
audio? My phone was playing something. I was like, I'm drawing so many cookies. At least I can try and like multitask here. I didn't even know that like Tiger Lily and Butter Tiger were gonna be like relevant in the newest update.
Uh-huh.
So that just kind of weirdly worked out. I drew these tigers the same night that I did all of these. That was before our trip. And then these were the first things that I drew after like it was when we got to our first hotel room. So that was I had been driving for 8 hours that day, but we only made 4 hours of progress. The other 4 hours were just dicking around and getting lost. It was crazy.
Yeah,
but-
driving on the
about
wrong
right.
side of the road, or are we not there yet?
Oh, that was it's the very same. Yeah. It was very, very dark. It was
I
very
believe you.
dark.
I
I
fully believe you.
Like
I'm
she had
familiar
done
with
so
your
many
night
like
vision.
really cool tiger pages already. And I was like, how are you doing all that? What should I do? And she's like, draw a shape. Now draw a tiger in it. And like told me to do that 3 times and then was like, do a star. I'm like, okay, you fucking dick. So I made a Tia one. A star. Fuck you.
The star. I would love to see you do a tiger in a star. I don't know why I stumbled over that so
I
hard.
did. She's right here. Her teeth are just as sharp as ever.
Thank God.
Let me take it. There's so many
A
donos. Oh my
tiger.
god, thank you so much. Let me catch up on those real fast. I'm supposed to. You guys are so nice. This is crazy.
It's really quizzy.
Blitzina with $2. Make Apollo and Ben Plushie's kiss. Half joking. Why half joking? Oma with $1. Thank you so much. Little toddler boy with $5. Hear me out. Future Ben, Tia, Apollo plushies, but they have magnets so they can all hold hands. Yes!
I love that name.
I read the PokeSP icon already. Thank you for the $5. P Ruggles with $5. June, I love your content, but your schedule clashes so hard with my work shift. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna leave the bot up, so this will still be here though. Lapin with $5. Apollo is real. Happy Pride Month to you guys. Now to dunk him in milk as soon as he arrives. You can do that. That is something you can choose to do.
That's what we did with the
Free
official
will.
one that they sent us.
Soak 'em with milk.
Sky
It's
Yummy
The way I was
Jackson
like,
with
please don't dunk
$10.
him in milk. We only have
Dunk
one.
him in milk. I draw him against a wall.
Been watching for years. Your joy as an artist is so contagious. When I'm in a funk, I throw on your sketchbook vids. Where's the Apollo bucks? I need Apollo doubloons. Thank you. And Vivi Levy with $10. My boy has been bought. On another note, your art study sketchbooks genuinely broke me out of several year art block. Creating things has never been so exciting. Keep it up. Thank you. I'm so happy. I'm really glad.
Nice.
Like, I'd freak out a lot over my scripts and video presentation. So it's really nice to hear that I've been articulating myself well enough that it has been helping people. That's really cool. to
Oh
me.
yeah.
I think it's been great.
Mhm.
All right. The same hotel. We were still at the same motel. Because I had used alcohol markers, I thought, oh, I should cover those up. And at first, like, this is like mixed media paper, so I really wanted to try using more alcohol markers, and I brought like watercolors and stuff with me. So I had like all these watercolor swatches that I did. And keep in mind, there had been no shadow milks drawn at this point. I was just swatching. And I had a white paint, but there was a bunch of blue on it, so it was like light blue. So I'm like, well, it's not really a swatch. So I'll just, on this other page, I'll just like wipe it off. And it turned into shadow milk, and then I just kind of derailed again.
You kept going.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Listen,
I don't want to draw shadow milk, but the parasite in me. The danger
Parasite
in me.
wants me to draw shadow milk.
listen. I understand being compelled by the arch of his back. It's very important.
Who do you think put it there?
Exactly. You gotta keep drawing it.
I put that there. That was me.
Arch everywhere.
He's
Yeah,
got
I
arched
see.
back. Everything reminds me of him.
Help me.
I should call him.
Me looking at
see, like, a
bridges.
capital-
Oh, I should
You
call
see
him.
a capital L, and you're like, everything reminds me.
Everything
Who's at Cookie
reminds
Run?
me of
I should
him.
call him.
So again, same night, some more shadow milks. I can't show it to you, but there's one more hiding behind this page. That's why I didn't tape this corner down. I think these were after I read one of the later chapters in Jambound. These weren't necessarily Jambound drawings. It was a really good chapter, and I was just thinking about the way he like emotes. So I just want to draw a bunch of his faces. So I did.
Deal.
Look, a tiger.
Finally.
I believe I drew this in the same motel room just before we took off for the day. I feel like you can really tell with some of my earlier pages that actually have tigers that I'm really just trying to like get into any kind of zone, you know? Most of them at the beginning are just studies. So these are just drawn from pictures of tigers.
At least you got cat practice already.
So true. I've got that in spades, in fact.
You practically are a cat. So.
Meow.
I love how you could just see the mentality of hee shadow milk. No, tigers, focus, tigers.
Yeah,
Oh, it'll happen
Focus,
time and
focus.
time again. Time and
It
time
will
again.
never stop.
So this is when we arrived in Vegas finally. We had been listening to so much Hamilton and so much Epic, and the Don't You Dare Call My Mother a Tramp became the vocal stim. We were staying at the Excalibur Hotel, so it was all like night themed, and when we got there, there was like they have like a dinner show. It's like they competitively joust. And this wizard came out to hype us up before the show, and apparently we were on the evil side, so he had us all chanting, evil, evil.
That's awesome.
Why don't we have more evil chants? We should do that.
I know.
I would have been very disappointed if we were not on the evil side.
Evil,
Yeah, we
evil.
are evil.
Evil, 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 evil.
all my little PNG tubers mad. My bad.
You pissed them off.
Also, I love.
It changes when I press numbers, so that's gonna happen like every time I update the count.
Also, the little horse race
Because it
guys
was a
make my
little-
brain so happy.
Because it was a little like jousting show. I tried up here to do like some gestures of horses in real time. That wasn't gonna happen. They're too big. They
Oh,
move
it's so
too
hard.
fast.
They move too fast.
They move
Too
too
hard
fast.
for this.
There was a jester out on the field that he had like this spear. You can't. This is a gobbledygook drawing. You literally can't tell what's happening in it. But the jester had this spear that had like a notch in the center. So if he laid down on it, it would look like he had been impaled, and he could just like keep himself up
Yeah.
with the thing. I'm like, I have to draw that with shadow milk. And then you already know what happened here. We got distracted again.
Immediately. It wasn't even that hard. You literally drew Pure Vanilla as a horse.
I was trying to stay on subject, kind of. A little bit on subject.
Kind of.
You didn't even give them tiger sonas. What's wrong with you?
I did. I gave Shadow Milk a tiger sona.
I said them collective.
Yeah. And since I drew so many fucked up looking horses, we got horse race testing over here. Bet on winning horses.
love the
Jovial Merriment!
the horse race guys.
You're so silly.
We're really
This is
enjoying
so
horse
funny.
race testing.
I love how they're also. I love how they also look like that one meme of the puppet giving the side eye.
Yeah.
That puppet is me every day of my life.
All right, I'm gonna try catching up on a few of these chats, but you guys are hard to keep up with and also do a sketchbook tour. Where is it?
Robin, Robin, that puppet meme is when you were like, "Can I buy a sketch from you?" And I'm like, "Yes, I will drop right for you."
Wow.
Stop.
Someone said
Kitty, thank you
happy
for adding
Pride
that,
Month.
Robin.
You should become a VTuber someday. That would be awesome. I think this is as far as I go. I don't think I'm built for streaming regularly, if I'm honest.
We are trying to get June to go VTuber mode. Me and Izzy in the corner rubbing our hands
I'm just,
together.
it's stressful. It's stressful.
We stream
Me and Izzy in the
twice a
corner.
month on Patreon
We
if y'all
do
want
that.
to join our
That's true.
Patreon.
Yeah,
Sullen
me so
Swordsman,
bad.
you get Apollo, thank you. Catrix with $5, your sketchbook videos motivated me into animating. Yay, thank you. Terrified someone's gonna put Apollo in a jar, probably. And they better send
301
pictures,
Apollos
but
sold.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they do send pics, like
like with
normal
the
ones.
clean jar, please.
Yeah, clean jar.
Clean
Yeah,
jar.
send
Jar.
clean jar pics.
Good timing for this, starting a new sketch with my animatic with my OCs. Hell yeah. Hi, June and friends,
Ooh.
graduating today. I want to thank you for helping me with my art. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Congrats on graduating.
Congratulations.
June, you've been a huge inspiration to my art for years and single-handedly threw me back into my cookie run phase. I'm so sorry. Extremely thankful for your videos and your illustrations. They inspired me to pick up a pencil and draw even on bad days. Have a fierce Pride Month. Fuck yeah. I'm giving him 1 million kisses, tucking him into bed, and taping him on the ceiling. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Where he belongs.
Happy Pride Month. Your vids have been beautiful to watch over the years. Thank you. How much did y'all win in Vegas? We broke even. We broke even. We'll get to it.
Amazing.
Hear me out, Prism Animatic, where they do Hamilton, but it's Weird Al's Hamilton polka parody song. I haven't heard that one.
Oh.
I'm always down for Hamilton, though. Save a horse,
Honestly,
ride a
Vegas,
jester,
if you
pure
drink this
vanilla.
money to win.
So true. Speaking of VTubers, have you ever heard or been friends with? And they list a bunch of other streamers. I'm friendly with people. I've worked with
That's all you
Vanilla
get.
a few
Have
times.
we heard of Jaden Animations?
No. Who is that?
Who the fuck is that?
Have you heard of Jaden Animations? How dare you?
All right. This page was still our first night in Vegas. She had some friends that were there because they were there for a work thing. So we went to go hang out with them, and we brought alcohol. And I just be keeping my hand busy all the time, so I was drawing just a bunch of Neneko heads as we were all chit chatting. This the first bit of scrapbooking I think we can see. The first thing we did was go to the One Piece Cafe in Vegas because they've got a permanent cafe over there. But I put put my girls there too, because they deserve to be here.
My favorite One Piece characters.
Exactly.
My favorite One Piece character, Poppy.
I love One Piece. Some more Nenekos. This was the next morning. We were so hungover. We were like, oh my god, we
no.
cannot do anything. We spent like the first half of the day on our first full day there, just like in bed groaning.
That's me. Except I don't need to drink to do that. I just do.
So
June had their birthday recently and immediately got twice as pathetic in the morning.
what the heck?
Right after drinking a little too much, you're like, oh no.
This was right before
like-
my birthday.
Oh, that's right. Was it? Oh, it was. I'm really
Yeah.
bad at telling time.
You silly bitch.
Listen.
Yeah, we,
All I remember is
did
turning
these-
29 and suddenly nothing happens anymore.
while waiting for our we had dinner reservations for that mafia restaurant, and we weren't doing anything until dinner, and we had a very packed day after dinner, but I'm glad that we had the morning to like chill for a bit. We were up late that day, so this is the page that I did while we were at the mafia restaurant.
Fuck yes.
Because again, we were meeting up with like 2 different groups of people there, and I don't know, I've got nervous energy. I like to have something for my hand to do, so I just always have my sketchbook going. And these are more horse race testing things. They're like, it got like all freaky, and like a lot of the horses when they won, they looked all like distorted and fucked up. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. I really love how distorted and fucked up these look. So as I'm drawing this page in the mafia restaurant, one of the waiters comes up, he goes, "Hey, you draw that? That's really good." I'm like, "Not this one, please." No. Oh no.
That's so funny.
Can I ask one question about one of these horses?
Yeah.
So I did not know how to get involved in this whole trend. I saw like snippets of it on Twitter. I don't know what this is. I don't know. But one of them, the one that is labeled AMF, AMF, is the yellow line a butt cheek?
I was just about to say, why is Amp flashing its booty cheeks at me?
You know what? I have no idea what. I assumed that they were scars or something, but maybe he's just done a lot of yeah.
Horse race, from what I know, is literally just like a silly little game that someone came up with, and all of the horses will kind of just randomly bounce along the walls, and you kind of root for one to reach the goal at the end, but they're all kind of just randomly bouncing around, so it's all like randomized who will win.
It's just
Really
the
funny.
most extreme example of that, like when the fan art starts getting biblical. Like
It's
people
so
funny.
were reading into it, and it was hilarious. It was awesome.
For the
Okay,
most part,
so-
I think the names are little like abbreviations, because I think
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
Amp is a mysterious figure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a mysterious
Okay, so-
figure.
This is like the biblical version of watching like your screensaver try to hit the corner.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I get it now.
but you have multiple of those bouncing around, and you're rooting for one to hit the corner first.
Got it. I understand.
It's very
no longer
silly.
am I out of touch.
So this was the only thing I drew at the restaurant, and I didn't draw this until way later in the day. This was when we had finished our mafia restaurant. We went to a Cirque du Soleil show. We were just like walking around Vegas, having a really wonderful time. And they were like, now it's our designated gambling time. And we started gambling, and I was just exhausted, and I almost gave up. I almost tapped out. But she really wanted me to hang out because we were there to hang out together, and had a whole plan. Like, I have an idea of how you can survive the night because I know you. She knows me too well. It's scary. It's scary. But we started. I don't know. We were running around gambling at machines that we could sit down at. I drew this of the evening to remember the restaurant we went to.
What it was like being part of the mob.
Here's one of our cash outs of how much we made at the fucking. We made 22 cents at one of the
22
machines.
whole
Amazing.
cents. Let's fucking go.
Honestly, you walking away even and not losing money is still a win in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
For the I didn't really gamble. I was just drawing. I don't think she was the one who was having fun gambling, but she was having the time of her life, and it was awesome. I also drew this while we were gambling. So these are cheese characters. This is Haru and Luco from Manic. If any of you remember Manic, I love Manic. Here's another 40 cent win from our fucking betting.
Soon you'll have a whole dollar.
But
I'm
the
so happy
reason
for you, fuck yeah.
the reason that we got so attached to this song in the first place anyway was because we put the song Legendary on, and we hadn't even gotten to Antinius's part yet. It was just Telemachus doing his little thing, and she went, "Oh, this is a Haru song," and I went, "Oh, it is," because I don't know how much I can say about Luco. He's cheese character, and I love the crap out of him. He's the worst. He sucks so bad. We were like super fixated on this guy like the whole trip. And we have Epic to thank for it.
Thank you,
So
Epic.
fluffy. Thank you, Epic.
Hello?
What the fuck?
You okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Spectra's $5. Hi, June. Been watching your video since I was 8 years old. I'm turning 18 and graduating this year. Love your content. You've been a big inspiration for me. My bones.
Aged us 5,000 years.
My bones.
So these are the tigers that we started collecting from drunk strangers, because this is the one where the guy who was really funny at karaoke, she grabbed my sketchbook and like ran off to get his autograph, and I didn't realize she was also gonna ask for a tiger. He's got like 8 legs. He's kind of sad looking. And she came back with that. I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I'm obsessed with these.
I think this one, we were in line at like an ATM, and the guy in front of us could not figure it out, and we were like, oh, I can help. We played these games before, so we helped him out with the ATM, and then we're like, hey, can you draw us a tiger? And he looked like freaked out. Like he looked like he thought we were like trying to pull something, but he still drew it. So like, thanks,
That's
dude.
fair, honestly.
Good for him.
I'm
proud
definitely
of
not
him.
judging. It's just that it's funny to me that most people didn't draw stripes on their
I
tigers.
know,
Oh,
right?
right? The most
Like this person who
so
did
funny.
spots.
Yeah, that's like a cheetah or something.
No, cheetahs are just. What are cheetahs if not just spotted tigers?
All right, well, pack it up, everyone.
Well,
These ones were really funny because this was the bridal party that we went up to. So this is one of the first tigers that we drew, and like these girls were just like going in on each other. One of them like tiger dog. This is like the girl drew this. Someone else said, "What the fuck is that?" Drew that next to it, and then like on this page, she's like lack of hunch, like really going for the jugular for no reason. I like congrats, love you. Like I'm not getting married, ma'am. I'm just making a film.
There's something so funny about labeling your art because other people are like, what is it?
And then
I'm gonna start doing my
this
editing,
one
labeling everything
one
June
changed.
does.
This one changed us. She has a whole OC based on this one now. We love Stephanie's tiger. It's so good. It's so good. This is the lady that she like ran over to Chi, and she was like, hey, can I touch your hair? And she's like, you could buy me a drink first. And she's like, come on, don't be like that. Don't be like that. I'm black too. Come on. And she's like, okay, you could draw me a tiger then. And she went, I can what? Like she loved that. She was thrilled about it. She was a riot to talk to the whole time too. But we walked away, and we had to circle back later. And Stephanie like flags us down. She's like, hey, let my mom make one.
Oh my
So-
god.
Let me pull it up. I don't have it here.
I'm obsessed with the human nose on this tiger.
I
know.
Yeah.
It looks like
Funny.
it looks like Izzy's KK Smiler meme.
Stop.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yes. Oh my god, it's KK Smiler.
So this is the one that Stephanie's mom drew. And Stephanie was, again, going in on it relentlessly the whole time. Like, why did you draw its face like that? Why'd you do it? Like, why is he looking at a butthole? Just like, oh my god, like mocking her so
I
much.
ask a question?
Can we please? Can I have a YouTube short suggestion?
Yes.
You know that audio? Oh, look, a strawberry.
Oh yeah, good job, Barry. Good job, Barry. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. That, but various tigers.
Yes. Yeah, good job, Barry.
Oh,
Sorry, what
look,
were
a
you about to ask,
strawberry.
Patrick?
Why is that tiger looking at a butthole?
That's a great question. I don't know how to answer it.
You didn't get an answer.
You didn't get an answer.
I think it's a beach
Gee,
ball.
nothing?
Yeah.
It's not.
I think she might have gotten tigers confused with seals.
Sea lions?
Yeah, if I'm honest, that's what the snout's leading me to believe. I'm not really sure. And then this one is the last drunk tiger we got of the night. This lady was like, so we were sitting at this really weird machine, and we specifically sat down at it because it was like so bizarre looking, and we couldn't figure out how to get it to work. And she is someone that, like, she will make you so uncomfortable. And it's so funny. If someone's, like, looking at her too long, she calls them over. I did not realize that this person had been looking at us and they were, like, waiting for us to leave the machine. They were just, like, staring at us. So she calls her over. I thought this lady just, like, wanted to be friendly. She's, like, explaining everything about how the machine works and, like, asking, like, what are you doing? And now looking back, I'm like, oh, she was like, why are you sitting there and drawing? Can you get off the fucking machine? So we're like, oh, you want to draw us a tiger? So she drew this as fast as humanly possible.
Oh my god.
So that's why he looks like that. She was trying to get us to fucking leave.
Wow.
Crazy.
Goddamn.
I love you, petty tiger.
Alright, let me delete these pages so far so Clip Studio Paint doesn't crash and drag some more in here. Does someone want to read off new super chats in the meantime?
Let's see. Oh boy.
Where did we leave off?
Great question.
Oh, it's
June
just two.
hadn't. No, I think there was more than this, but I don't know anymore.
I think the last one read was the one person said there were 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
skipped
think there
it
were some
before
a
before
few
then.
before those two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
then.
what I'm getting at. Okay. Did we read the one from Coco for $2? Brad
I don't
and
think
Poppy
so. I
are
think
my
that's-
favorite One Piece characters.
Yes, good. Also, her name's
Mika-
Barb.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it says Brad!
I'm correcting the nice person.
Oh, I thought you were correcting me. I was like, why am I in it?
Yeah, fuck you, Robin.
What the fuck? Leave me alone! Micah and Arts with $5. Happy Pride Month, y'all. Thank you for inspiring me to. Oh wait, does this one we already read? I don't think so.
No,
Thank
read
you
it
for
again.
inspiring me to sketchbook more. And June, I blame you for me bombarding my friends with cookies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pandora Omnipresent with $5. June as Daphne in a Jaden Animations Scooby-Doo joke skit. Who's Jaden Animations? Never heard of him.
It's not like I worked for her before or
Very true.
anything. That's
No, that would
crazy.
be weird.
That'd be quizzy.
That would be
That'd be
literally
crazy.
friggin' crazy.
Literally friggin' crazy. Synthetic with €1. Didn't say anything, but thank you. That was the next one is the one from someone who started watching when they were 8.
Yeah.
Hop a
Sounds
lot
like
for
you
$5.
hate
Coco came back. Damn it, my queen. I'm sorry, Barb. I was kidding. I was kidding.
That's so funny. Thank you,
Oh.
Coco. This one from Hopple Up for $5. Been watching it since I was 15. Shadow Milk is in a call for a date night with me, and we're smiling at the chaos. Thank you for always inspiring. And then again with $2, also got me a 175-ish Apollo. He will be home. Fluttermellows with I don't know what this is. 10. Get B.O.B'd. Love your vids. Gonna tie Apollo to my fan. Cool.
Hell
thanks.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Send a video. I want to
Bobbed.
see. Get bombed, I guess.
Bobbed.
I don't know. I don't understand the kids anymore.
We We've sold 300 Apollos. That's crazy.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
300 little
Freaking
guys?
Crazy.
308.
Hearts for Ari with 2. Apollo staring into my soul, too distracting. Sorry, bestie. Get used to that.
He's going to be doing that
Who
for
would-
a while.
Who would win, 1 Tia or 300 Apollos?
1 Tia. All 300 buckle immediately.
Hold like a lawn chair in a
This
tornado.
is
Oh, yeah.
That man has scoliosis. She'd snap
What?
Scoliosis.
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 Okay, so this is more Luco from the same night because we were just really bonding over him. This was after we went back up to our room actually, because we had just like we hit it big on one machine, and by hitting it big, I mean we broke even. So it was still a big win, but like it brought us like to 0, and it was our biggest win of the night. I'm like, gee, I think it's time to go to bed. I think it's time
That's
to
enough.
retire. Let's like end on a high note. She's like, yeah. We didn't actually go to bed. We went back to the room and we just like stayed up yapping for a few more hours. We're drawing away at these. So a bunch of Lucos over here, and then more Lucos, one Haru, some Mikas. These are all cheese characters except for this Apollo. Fun fact about this Apollo, I don't remember why. I think I challenged myself. I don't remember why, but I'm like, I bet I could draw him upside down. So I drew him like this. And I think he came out pretty good. He's only a little lopsided.
Only a little.
Looks like his hair is floating a little. It's silly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a line. And this is the very first Apollo that I drew in this book. Is that not crazy?
That is crazy.
That is so crazy.
That is insane.
June, I think you might have missed 2 things from Chibi. I don't know if you missed the one about how she was 100% waiting for y'all to get off the machine so she could shark the payout.
Yeah.
And I want it known that that she said, "Is he single? It's complicated." I misread that as, "Is he single? Is he complicated?"
Is he?
Is he?
Is
Is
he?
he single and
Single
is he
and
complicated?
People want to know.
The first answer is complicated. So the second answer, I think yes. All right. Yeah, when we were drawing these, we were having such a great night, and then 3 a.m., the loudest, angriest banging on our door you could possibly imagine. As we realized, oh, we've been loud. Oh, they can hear us in the other rooms. Oops. Not a single warning before the very, very, very angry, like, pounding on the door. That kind of, like, ended the night because I was too scared to talk afterwards. And she was, like, drawing a page of pure vanilla and shadow milk for me. And on Cheese page, the pure vanilla is, like, all serene and unbothered as there's, like, banging on the door. And it's awesome, and I love it. I miss that page. I miss Cheese Sketchbook. This was our last day in Vegas. We went to the Vegas Aquarium, which really mostly made me sad. It is a very small aquarium. A lot of those fish could, like, there was room to maybe turn around in that tank. Maybe.
Dang.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty miserable. They just kind of sit there all day. But, you know, we already paid to be there. We were really into fish in the ocean space at the time. So we're like, well, we tried to, like, run through and draw some of the fish as we were going.
Make the best of it.
This page down here, this was the whole draw of the aquarium, is that it was like a shark aquarium. So there was this one area where all the sharks are, where it looks like a sunken ship. And we sat down and we're just like kind of drawing in that room. I did like the scenery, and then as I do, I inserted my boy there, because why wouldn't I?
Of course.
And everything else on this page was pretty much done by Chi. I did this one pink little Luco. I didn't get very far with him. This was there was a girl working at the aquarium, and when she was managing a stand to go get like it was like a 3D tiger shark experience. Crazy that it was about tiger sharks. That was just the stars aligning. But when we went in, we realized that she had a sketchbook with her and she was drawing, and we're like, oh, we have to ask her for a tiger. And it was so funny because well, first of all, it looks like a sad, wet kitten. But it's very funny. When we asked every other stranger to draw us a tiger, they're just like like they looked apprehensive, but were like, it doesn't have to look good, I promise. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. And they just like scribble it out. I think we scared her asking for a tiger because she's immediately like trying to look up references, and I'm like, oh no, it's not that serious.
I can see the fear. The tiger intern looks like one of those like pathetic, sad little kitten
He
memes.
looks like he got dunked in milk. I love him.
Crying over a bowl of wet
baby.
food.
He
Yeah.
was dunked in milk and now he's waiting to be slammed against the wall.
No! No!
Do you want to eat?
Oh my god.
So these, I don't remember what she took my sketchbook for. I do, just in general, we had a lot of fun, like, just trading off every now and then and drawing things in each other's sketchbooks. Sometimes it was, like, stuff specifically for the other person. Sometimes we were just doing our own thing. But, I mean, I fucking love Manic, and she loves Prism, so it was all good. I'm happy to have Manic stuff in here. So I know that these Lucos were sometime, like, between the aquarium and where we went for dinner, because we went to Dick's Last Resort for dinner, and this page was also all by Chi. We've got our third "What You Gonna Do About It" champ in here. No, sorry, our fourth. It's our fourth one. And I had gone to the bathroom, and I came back, and this was on the page, and I lost my shit. Oh my god! It's the IP sitting down hat. It's how excited he looks about it. It's the way he's airplaning. His hair is airplane. It's so good. I love this drawing of Apollo so much. It's nicer
So
than
fucking
mine.
funny.
Oh my
But
god.
this is like the first Ben that she ever drew. So like she drew that and she's like, I didn't know you were gonna like this sketch so much because I was just obsessed with it. Like the whole trip, I was like, every time I got to that page, I was like making the movement with my hands at my ears, like his airplaning hair. I'm like, hee hee. But she's like, I could draw a better Ben. So proceeded to draw a bunch of Bens for me. And then also drew me another page of Lucos as soon as it loads.
Your computer's fighting.
It's fighting. It's upset about this. I've got
You might need
a lot of pages that I scanned. Again, it
you
took
might
me
have to delete
4
more.
hours.
Oh my god, she's fully chugging.
Ah, give it a minute.
Well, let's catch up on
Yeah. Good idea.
the okay, somebody else take a turn to read some.
Running.
I think the last one was get bobbed and then damn it my queen, I'm sorry.
Do you know what the username? Sorry.
Coco.
Coco, okay. I'm scrolling. Oh, there's so
If
many.
you just go into the fan funding tab.
Yeah, fan funding.
It's too
Oh, I
late.
know, I'm
It's
lost in
loaded.
You want me to just read them?
No, we're back to it.
We're back, I suppose.
This is more pages from Chi. Got Lucos over here, and then here we had a funny little crack ship. Because what is having friends if not making your OCs kiss? Even if it doesn't make any fucking sense, it's fine. I think we've got like this ship would thoroughly not work, but it's funny.
Real.
This is the actual first Apollos that I drew in here. So while Chi was doing all of these pages, I think. So, like, these 2 pages were while we were at the Dick's restaurant. And then these 2 were at our motel room on the way to Colorado. So, while Chi was doing these, I made Jambound fan art. For Jambound readers, this was when the Okie Dokie chapter dropped. And I went, oh, I have to draw that immediately. So, I actually, I did this sketch in the motel room, and then I just busted out my iPad and I immediately cleaned it up. I can actually find that real fast. Go to my Twitter. Oh, am I logged in? I don't think I'm logged in on my computer, which means it won't let me. Hold on. I hate Twitter.
Mm?
All albums.
Fuck Twitter.
Collections. Albums. Show me my art folder. Oh, it's so good having thousands of images in here.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? There he is. There he fucking is. Come here. There we go. Yeah, okay. Cleaned it up. So you can kind of see like a little side-by-side comparison of how different they looked.
Oh.
For one, they got clothes. I mean, they were never supposed to be naked, but I was asking Jamma specifically, I'm like, what do you think they would wear? So that got added in post. And I love this stupid face. He looks so dumb. He's fucking dumb. He is dumb. So I started drawing him with these kinds of like awkward smiles and that one Eternal Sugar animatic I made with Trolls 3 audio.
Yes.
And I think this like weird smile is directly what led to 12 because like I wanted he's clearly like Shadow Milk inspired, right? But it's specifically like the weird smile that I'm like that's 12. That's 12. Oh, we're gonna get to 12 pages eventually. Not anytime soon. It's gonna take a minute. We got a whole sketchbook to get through. But
June was like, "Need me a freak like that? Wait, I can make me a freak.
I have the power." Literally. So I drew both of those in that room, and then she finally gave me my sketchbook back, and I was like, wow, Apollo and Ben. Cheese draw so many of those for me. I haven't drawn like any of them. So I did this cute little 1-2 thing. I love eek. Dumb. He's dumb. Eek. I love him and he's dumb. Ooh, and these little things right here, these were flower petals. Not literal, they're paper, but like flower petals from the Cirque du Soleil show that we saw.
Hell yeah.
Who is 12? 12 is a new Prism character. We'll get to them. Next sketchbook.
You'll see.
And then this this was when we very first arrived at the cabin. So we finally made it to Colorado. It was tiger time.
Walking the fucking... Just kidding.
Absolutely not. So actually what I was going to be so good and well behaved and on track. And then Chi mentioned, oh yeah, because it pisses Jerry off that Luco's taller than him when he stands up, like, on his tiptoes. Because Luco's, like, this big werewolf guy. And I was like, haha, that's so funny. Wait a fucking second. So Jerry is another one of Chi's manic characters, and he's a lot like Apollo. He's got a dead wife. He's freakishly tall, and he doesn't cope well. But I'm like, wait, he's taller than freakishly tall? She's like, oh, yeah. So I'm like, that would scare Apollo. That would scare him a lot. Why are you that big? So
why are you so big?
Why are you so fucking big?
He's not used to having to look up. Like, what's wrong with here?
Yeah, he does. Just like, whoa.
He's already got to duck through doorways. Like, what do you mean he has to look up? What's wrong with you? Who put you in the taffy puller? Why didn't they take you out?
When I was drawing this Luco right here, I had drawn Apollo first, and then I had like started with his ears and his hair, and she went, are you drawing Kermit? And I'm like, you draw what you think is happening immediately, because what the fuck? So she drew this, and I went, well, I can make a Kermit out of this Luco too.
Yay.
So fucking funny.
Some just inappropriately placed Kermits.
No, I'd say it's appropriate.
Inappropriately placed Kermit.
I would say it's very appropriate.
And because we had been listening to so much Epic, I'm like, we're sat, we have a whole week, I'm putting on an actual, like, animatic playlist for you. We're so fucked up on Epic, guys. We have watched most of the animatics out there. We actively send each other every, like, new one we can find. There were specific songs that we got, like, really fixated on, and we watched, like, every single version of those for sure. And we're, like, discussing how we would merge them together to make, like, the perfect version of these animatics, like, what we would do differently. It just got me thinking about Odie. So I got a lot of Epic in here. And you guys will be seeing a lot more Epic from me soon. We will be getting a character design video for it. Some more Odysseus. I was trying to just... Because so far, the way I was drawing him was just the way that Gigi draws him. What can I say? I love Gigi's animatics so much. But I was trying to... I'm like, I should give him a bit of his own, like, June flair, right? Let's give him a June design. I tried playing with giving him, like, this little headband thingy that I've seen in some other Greek art. And immediately on Patreon, people were like, "What's with the ugly hat?" And I was like, "Okay, not doing that then." we are taking away his
Damn.
headband. No ugly hats.
What's with the ugly hat?
Like, ooh.
Crazy.
She did this page for me. This page sticks out. I don't even know if I want to say it. she drew this page, and just as a reminder, we had just been in Vegas that we brought a bunch of alcohol for, and we specifically went to this cabin to get high in the cabin to make our film. So as we're there and we're faded, she's like, I understand how your art works now that I'm drawing like this. I'm like, ah!
That doesn't explain the hands.
She was very faded.
Get a load of those
Things
those
happen
guys.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It just kind of happens.
That's so funny.
What page was
These
that?
are fucking
Trying to get back
hilarious.
to tigers.
You're trying.
I was trying real hard. I was trying so it's all like, I think these were from my mind, but again, they're all just like, it's just sitting there.
Mine's
Menacingly.
tiger.
Mine's
Like
tiger.
nothing interesting is happening on this page. I'm like, fuck, this sucks. I didn't think we'd be back here so soon.
Literally that tiger page said now. You would just hear the, well, I tried.
It wasn't working.
Well, I tried anyways.
I will say, I did these two Apollos, and I did not see Chi add this one. So it wasn't until like a later flip through where I was going through it, and I didn't notice it at first. I had to like backtrack a couple pages. I was like, what the fuck? Surprise Apollo, just for me.
Just for you.
More tigers? Fuck. Oh, okay. I know what's happening here. So, fun fact. The cookie run video was made pretty much entirely in a week while I was in a cabin supposed to be making a film about tigers. So, had a lot of cookie run stuff going on. I had to design his human form for like the thumbnail of the human cookie video that went up while I was at that cabin, making another cookie run video while I was at the cabin. I was so busy. It was real unfortunate. And I certainly cannot say that is the only reason that Tiger Film did not happen. That would be just a lie. It would be a lie to say that. But it did not help. So these were like my first concept sketches for Human Shadow Milk. And I remember I was really nervous about it because I was like, this is my boy. I have to get this right. So I went and I messaged Caden and Jamie in the finance chat. Yeah, just one of our team chats. I'm like, hey guys, this might take me like the day. I don't know. I'm going to do my best. And Caden was like, we don't have the day. And then I came back in 2 hours. I'm like, never mind. It was fine.
Guys, it's okay.
I was overestimating.
Never mind,
I
it was fine.
freaking out for no reason.
That's so funny.
It was fine. I was just trying to prepare myself for the worst. And I was already thinking that I wanted to do epic designs, but I didn't know how to stylize their clothing. So, of course, some studies of the fucking goat of Hades. Some Hades studies. God, Zagreus, I
Yeah.
miss you.
The love of my life. I miss him.
We got these 2 pages of Shadow Milk were supposed to be like basically the same pose, so because I just enjoyed how my human design came out. I gave him ballet shoes because of course I fucking did. I did these to reward myself for getting that thumbnail finished. And then again, just a bunch of actual Shadow Milk cookies in the margins. He's fun to draw as a cookie.
I love that he's standing there like, I had to do it to him. Like he did. He did do it to him.
He did.
He fully did it to them.
And then I was trying to get back onto tigers. So one of the things that she did when she arrived was she had a bunch of like gifts for me. So like the tiger stickers on the front of my sketchbook were from Chi, and she also bought like a whole pack of like tiger themed stickers, but you couldn't see like what was in the pack until you opened it. So we didn't know until we already had it, but a lot of them are like definitely AI generated. Like, what the fuck is this? This roided out fucking tiger? Jesus Christ. My God. But we're in a cabin in the middle of nowhere. We have to work with what we have. So I was just taking like stickers, and I'm like, I'll just paste them in my book and I'll take inspiration from them and I'll see what happens. So these ones, like I went in with watercolor and recreated them like basically exactly the same. And then these pen doodles were supposed to be a bit more of my own spin on it. This one's just kind of the same one though. And this page is much of the same. I was trying to draw a Luco tiger here. You can't see it, but I know in my heart that that's Luco. I really like how this one looks. I don't know, I liked this like pink and orange combo. It was kind of fun. And we get some interesting tigers, finally. Unfortunately, what we're gonna find out real fast is when I draw tigers, like, I think part of the issue was, I've been drawing from references so much, and she's like, fucking stop that. You're stressing yourself out, just start drawing from your mind. It turns out when I draw mind tigers, they're all very squarish. I'm like, what if they were very angular, though?
Why not?
Why
a tiger
not?
deserves to be angular.
What if they're so angular? So,
I love that for that.
See, I did. See, this is the first Luco tiger I drew. I'm like, I want to draw Luco so bad, but I have to be drawing tigers, so I crossed the beams. This sticker that says Dick was from the Dick's Last Resort restaurant that we went to in Vegas. She wanted to get stickers there, and one of them, like, they didn't have a lot of like stickers, so this was a bumper sticker that I just cut apart.
Awesome.
You will see the rest
What
of
was
this
the full
bumper
bumper?
sticker on
Okay.
another page. Yeah, some tiger Lucos, some square tigers. We will have lots of those. These were studies from some artist that was reposted onto Pinterest. I have no idea who they are, but they had some cool weird tigers. I wanted to do weird tiger studies. And of course, he appealed to me. He looks like Shadow Milk, so I did a Shadow Milk. Just one little guy for me. And then here, we've got Tiger Apollo. We've got 2 Tiger Apollos. We've got 2 more Tiger Lucos. And that whole trip, me and Chi were really into the ocean, but also space. So we would be listening to like a lot of, I don't even know how to describe them, just videos about space, and they're kind of like freaky to listen to because they're really quiet and slow, and they're like, wow, isn't the universe fucking huge? Aren't we so like irrelevant? It's like, oh. But he's got like quasars for stripes and black holes for eyes. I like this guy. He's kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
I like this
Funky.
page.
I love a good celestial tiger.
Yeah. Chi gave me this sticker. You can't see, but it's shiny, and if you like move the page around, it shines. But she's like, I think you could make something real cool with this. So it was just a bunch of tiger. These were studies again, just drawing from pictures. I was doing the silhouette with watercolor, and then I took metallic paint pens and I just added on the stripes. And with just like those 2 things, you get a lot of the form in there. I think it's pretty cool. May we get Shadow Tiger and Vanilla Tiger someday? I'll have to design a Vanilla Tiger. I'll have to do that. But there is at least 1 Shadow Milk Tiger in this book. More studies from photos. I do like how these came out though. Oh, and you're about to see the rest of that bumper sticker because these were alcohol markers. And this is around the time where I'm like, God, she is doing so many really cool scrapbooking spreads, and I've gotten like no scrapbooking done. I really want to start doing that more. So we had a bag from Walmart, like a paper bag, and I just ripped it, and I was going to paste it over all the bleed from this, and I would figure out what the rest of that page would look like afterwards. This is what it looked like by the end of the trip.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Branch!
You loved it.
Branch! So yeah, honk if you love dicks was the rest of that bumper sticker.
And it's all Branch.
We were on the way home, like actually heading back to the house. We stayed at a motel that was right next to like a dollar store, and she's like, please, we have to go. I want to go to the dollar store so bad. So we went to the dollar store, and they had a bunch of Trolls 2 things. But the only Trolls 2 merch that had Branch on it was a Kleenex box. So we bought it and I cut him out. And I put him in here. Now I have just a bunch of free Kleenex running around loose leaf. But I got Branch. I put him in here. So now it's Honk if you love Branch. Or you could also read it Honk if you love Branch. I don't want to read it that way, though.
Oh, come on.
Just a bunch of branches.
It's a lot of branches.
Also,
Did you guys know I like
Trolls
Branch?
2 the Odyssey?
Is Trolls 2 the Odyssey? She was
Other things-
obsessed with claiming things were the Odyssey. It was awesome.
The SpongeBob
Correct.
movie. Spirited Away. The 12 Days of Christmas.
The
Everything
SpongeBob
the
movie, I
Odyssey
think she was
did.
onto something, actually. I think she might have been
Yeah.
cooking with that.
I would believe it. Remembering the SpongeBob movie, I think so.
Because she's like, there's a Cyclops. He has to, like, get back with a weird, sexy guy through the ocean. I don't, she presented
There's
some
a
very
siren.
good evidence. Was it her name Mandy? Was Mandy the name of that
Yeah.
fucking... Okay. We were trying so hard to figure out what her name was, and I don't think we ever looked it up. 12 Days of Christmas. We had very good
12?
reasons for it at the time. 12? 12? Don't name it OCs after common numbers, guys. It's not a good idea. You get very distracted. Chi drew this
these are
page for
fun.
me. It's a bunch of tigers from Chi. Just a small glimpse of
love
how
those
fucking
tigers. They're
cool all
so
of her tigers were. I was so jealous. So, like, I was, you are eating me up. Fuck. Ooh, so we were definitely still at the cabin because I remember drawing these at the cabin. Chi really liked Reese. Really, really liked Reese. And we were doing a lot of, like, brainstorming for both of our stories, and I was, like, thinking about, like, more character dynamics and thinking about Aloe and Reese's dynamic where they're kind of siblings, not really, kind of, though.
Reese.
Prism
Smile.
a lot of Prism changes happened on this trip, and I don't know if I want to say what happened with Reese just yet.
Smiles.
But we were just thinking about him and Aloe's sibling dynamic, and just a bunch of my silly guy. You could tell I was drawing him from memory because I was giving him the wrong number of zippers. I really need my OCs to all be characters I can draw from memory. I refuse to look up references unless it's fucking
Literally.
Tia because she's really hard to draw.
You did this to yourself. but
I did,
also
and I'll do it
understand
again.
You will do it a million more times.
What is the origin behind 12's name? You guys will never know. I'm sorry.
You're never gonna know.
Fire, who knows?
I do know. And you're never gonna know.
You're never gonna know. I'm
Oh
so
my
sorry.
God. Wait, I want to know.
That sucks. I think
I
on this
just see
page.
chat and they're like, "Oh my god, what happened to Reese?" And then there's just one person like, "Oh, he's fucking dead."
I love you, Reese.
Reese is not dead, I promise.
Yet.
Yet. I asked Chi to give me 3 of her worst supplies, and I was just gonna use those to scribble more Reese. And one of the pens she gave me, I was half of a pen. Like, the back was just gone. The ink cartridge in the middle was just, like, dangling out in the wind. Where's the rest of it?
Oh my god.
It was weird.
That's
I'm like,
so
this is a
scary.
weapon.
How did
And
that
then-
thing not spill ink everywhere?
I know. I don't get it. And then Chi drew a little surprise Reese for me down here that I found later.
I love him.
Wheeze. Let's see. Patrons know. I will say that. Patrons know what's up with Reese already. Just another Reese page. I think, as you can tell, it was not supposed to be a Reese page, but
The multiple circles around the one obligation tiger.
Tiger just exuding aura and then it's unsuccessful.
Just so you know, I did add a tiger to this.
Just so you know, I tried.
So I just need to call attention to this one comment I just read. Don't name your characters after numbers. June, who named himself after a month. All right. right.
Does that can we legally rename you for this month to Pride?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Patrons in the chat, we do know what happened to Reese. Okay, less what happened to Reese and more Reese's current circumstances. Let's say it like that. Here's another Reese. This is one of my favorite pages. I don't know why she fucking did this.
There was a
So for everyone else's context, she was like so high she couldn't move. She's like, I need to lay down and watch movies. And I needed to grab something from the car. So she turns around and goes, oh, Jude, if you're going outside, and then just one moment, and turns around and starts singing the opening number to sing alongside the character. I'm like, I'm not sitting through this whole song. What do you want?
There was a way. I just, it kills me. It's even funnier knowing she was high and could barely move. But she had to, with every ounce of strength left.
Once there was a way.
Could not be contained.
One moment.
I lost my shit when this happened. I love Chi. I miss her so much. Oh my god. Reese is not dead, guys. He's fine.
Reese's and PCs.
No, he's fine.
If June killed Reese, they wouldn't be here anymore.
Because fire would have killed me.
Them.
She in chat just like, I did not move for like 6 hours.
I remember that day specifically because I needed to record for the cookie run video. I needed to record for it really badly. I'm like, Chi, because we were just staying in like an open floor plan of a tiny room. I'm like, can you stay in my car for a little bit so that I can record in some privacy? And she's like, no, I cannot get up. I'm like, all right.
So
this
next question.
an aloe page that Chi did for me. There's a little tiger aloe. There's a little Reese and aloe down here.
Well,
He
they're
said
so
no
cute.
pickles. He's not dead! Guys! Stop trying to say he's dead! Stop telling everyone I'm dead!
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
And then this page.
I love
So,
the colors.
I think I did one more recent Apollo. I also really like these colors, thank you. And I was back to my Hades studies. We not June. Oh my god. She had made a joke at one point because I'm just afraid of everything and I'm just an anxious person. I'm an anxious mess of a person now, I guess. Don't know when that happened. But she's like, June, every time you get like freaked out, just start saying, I'm scared out loud and like make yourself think about how dumb that sounds. I'm like, hell yeah. That's awesome advice. But then we watched Beau is Afraid. So June is scared. I loved showing Beau is Afraid to Chi because that is a 3-hour-long movie and we finished it and she's like, I definitely get why you like it. I'm not sure how I feel about it and I'm not watching that again. It's 3 hours. She watched it 2 more times over the next week. That was awesome.
You were just actively torturing G.
And then more Hades studies, but these are specifically Hades, Poseidon, and Odysseus. I did not realize that Odysseus was going to be in the second game. But I wanted to focus on these two specifically because I do have that 1/600 strike animatic that I've started. I keep going back and forth on if I want to try and finish it or not. I still haven't finished my second fucking Shadow Vanilla animatic. I'm trying to break it down. Just do a couple shorts first. I think I'm doing one from Puppeteer next, or maybe Open Arms perhaps.
Ooh.
We will of course eventually get to Don't You Dare Call My Mother a Tramp. We will get that. We will.
We'll get there.
I want to save it. I want to save it for the right moment.
You want to savor it.
Yeah.
Climb the
more
walls
Hades
waiting
studies
for
over
you.
here. Specifically on this page, I was like, as much as I love the human characters, how they look in this style, like, that's just not what I'm about, right? Like, that's not what I'm studying. So I broke it down even further. I would block out the full bodies, but I was only really drawing the clothes so I could just pay attention to the clothes. And this page was the first that I did after we left the cabin. So this was the end of our week. I had done one Hercules because I was going to do more studies from Hercules, but that's as far as I got the night before. And all of these other Odysseus's I did, like, when we were at lunch the next day on our way back. I started them when we were at lunch. I finished them when we were in the motel room. This is the same motel when we got those, that branch Kleenex box. And I remember very specifically because I drew this Odysseus and I was like zoned in on the conversation. I was on full autopilot with this drawing of Odysseus and I gave him a garter and I like physically jumped. I'm like, what? Wait, that was an accident, but wait, do we keep this? Do we magical girl him up? I think yes.
I mean, with how much the book talks about his juicy thighs.
I know!
Like, yeah, come on. Yeah.
Odysseus.
Come on.
So yeah, I think we're keeping the garter. I think that's kind of awesome.
Gotta do him justice.
Thank God.
I think so.
This life is amazing.
All right, I gotta get our next batch of pictures going. Do you guys want to catch us up on super chats?
Yeah.
So true.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry.
What'd you say?
I said sorry.
Sorry?
Sorry?
This next batch should get us through the end of this first sketchbook.
What?
Okay, yeah. Does somebody want to start from Coco because we did not continue?
Oh,
I'm
Thickius?
so sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Hello? Odyssey Thick? Sup?
That's insane. So
Oh,
it's
Dizzy's
Coco
nuts.
after Damn It My Queen, I'm sorry. Is it after that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is that one. It's after
Okay.
that one.
So 2 pounds from Hearts for Ari. Apollo staring into my soul, too distracting. Did we already do that one?
I think so.
Alright. Hell yeah. Silver Cactus with $5. Thank you so much, June. I started taking my sketchbooks less seriously from your tours and started to making videos about them again. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Let me move this page up here.
Alichi Aluz Uwu with $2. I filled 59 pages of art due to your inspo. That's a
Hell
lot of pages.
yeah! Congrats!
Lucky Nova with $10. I've also been watching since I was 8 and graded 2
Shut up.
weeks ago at 18. God dang. I
Stop
wish
it.
I could feel old, but I think I started watching June at like 11, so like that's not
Stop
that big.
being young now.
You really got me through these last years creatively and mentally, so thanks. P.S. The Prism Sketchbook has become my art study Bible heart.
Aw, thanks!
Thank you for the $10, Lucky Nova. Hell yeah. B with also $10. Thank you, Caden, for helping me with my shipping address.
Aw.
Fuck
Hello.
yes.
Real fast, sorry to skip ahead. Someone sent $5. He said, sorry, but where is Luco from? Luco is Cheese character. He's from Manic, which is a comic that will exist one day or I'll explode. Or else. 12 Tiger. 12?
12?
12? We have like team meetings now, and anyone says the number 12 for any reason. And I'm like, oh!
Yeah.
And everyone's like, you set him off again.
It's gonna be like our way to make sure that you're paying attention now.
12?
12.
2 pounds from Hearts for Hari. 1 Tia versus 300 Apollos.
Oh, we definitely read that one. One
You know
Tia.
the,
One Tia.
You know the joke where it's like 10 million lions or whatever versus like all the Pokemon
Every
or whatever?
Pokemon, yeah.
10 million tigers versus June and Chi.
We lose. We've lost.
Yes, any number of tigers beats June.
Hey! Whoa! You're right. Chi could definitely take out a few tigers. I'd get bodied by the first one.
I
Do you
mean,
think you
even
can
just having
handle
to
a
draw
bear?
one, you get bodied.
Fuck up! We're just about to get to all my good tigers. The pages are here, I promise. You ready?
I don't believe there's any tigers in here.
That's not true!
Do we want to finish catching up first?
Yeah,
or
do we
are
want
you good?
to go through them all?
I don't know how many we
Couple
have.
more.
A lot.
I just
Yeah,
I don't want
there's a
to
lot.
take too long to get through the book.
You're good.
Right.
We can
Do you want to
definitely
finish off this first one?
yeah.
The book?
Alright,
Yeah,
let's
let
do
me
it in
finish this
bursts.
first one off and then we can catch up on everything after that.
Yeah.
This was also at that first hotel room. Just more cunty little Odysseus's with pretty little colors.
Magical girl.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah. And I was trying to get more into scrapbooking. This is a bunch of stuff that we got while we were in Colorado and at the what the fuck's it called? The dollar stores that we went into. This was like a piece of paper that I just found right outside the dollar store. I'm like, wow, what a shade of pink. And I put a little bunny on it. Fun.
Cute.
And this page was my reward from Chi. This was when we finally got home. This was my reward for doing all of that driving. That's been so much driving. I got a page of Apollo's and his hair's emoting because I liked him airplaning so much in that one Dick's Last Resort drawing. He was doing a pose that she saw on like a wet floor sign, and she's like, "This reminds me of you," because it just looked like the person was jumping for joy. I'm like, "Oh, that's your impression of me?" And she's like, "June, you say yippee, yahoo, whoopee more than anyone I've ever met in this world." I'm like, yippee, woohoo!
Whimsical little guy. Just a little
Just a little
fairy.
whimsy.
We got my tigers. We're at my tigers
Woo.
now.
Let's
So
go.
now that we were finally home, something about like not having any more road trip ahead of us, I could finally relax. And I grabbed like all of the scrapbooking materials that we had been collecting over the trip, and I like put them all on the table. I'm like, it's time. And I went and I filled so many. Oh my god, I went nuts scrapbooking. So this. A lot of stickers from our trip. This was when we were at the Dick's Last Resort. The hat that I got had a cat-related joke, and we're like, we didn't even have to ask for that tiger. We got that one for free. So still technically a cat that was drawn for us in Vegas by a stranger. We're just pretending it's a tiger. It's fine.
Mhm.
This page was fun because the page before it was all rainbowy. I'm like, this one should be super monochromatic. So this was like the restaurant that we stopped at, that I drew those garter Odysseus's at. The background image was like from a museum of illusions that we went to. And I know it's called Thirsty Lion, but I drew a bunch of thirsty tigers around it because that's the point. And as I do, they're all very squarish and geometric and sharp. I don't know. In my head, tigers are square.
Also, I have a question.
Yes.
Are you telling me that the restaurant that you drew thigh strap Odysseus at is called the Thirsty Lion?
Yes. Explicitly.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so.
I just wanted that outlined clearly
Yes.
so that I could know. Thank you.
So true. It's an important question.
It is
It's so important. I'm so glad I know
important to
this.
me.
Here's my horse race testing OCs, guys. This is that like the horse race testing
love
ended
this
when we were
page.
on that trip, and then out of nowhere they dropped like a 2-hour long like tournament video. So a couple of these are actual horse race testing characters. Like these ones I think are, and like this one is, but a lot of them was just me trying to make random shapes. And just turn them into horses. And I think I got some pretty good little guys in here. But my favorite part is that I named all of them. I came up with
I
a
love
bunch
these
of different names. Let's just go through them. We've got Whimsical Joy. We've got Furnip. People seemed to really enjoy Furnip. Spacebar, Solemn Vow, 3 Chairs, Strawberry Scented Scent, 36 Ounces No Scope, I'm a Mama, Holographic Paint Pen, Taco Wednesday, Gentle Interrogation, much to consider. These next two are from Chi. We've got like and subscribe and tax exempt status. Thank you, Chi, for
Let's
those.
go. Tax exempt status.
Yeah. Then I've got Meow 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 and Big Yellow Bookcase, Beaver Nuggets, an actual you can get at Buc-ee's, and unfortunately they're delicious. They're really good. Unfortunate Roll, One More Glass, Tiger Egg, Backstreet's Back, Listerine, Tangerine, Stasis Awakened Tivity, Newspaper Print Steakhouse, Highly Pressurized Water, Rain Dance Dance, Hello Welcome, Thorn Rose, Practiced Pianist, Narrative Integral Lunch, Shame What a Shame, and Eternal TV Remote Unearthed. Do you guys like my names? Do you like them?
I love your names.
I'm
I love your
obsessed.
names. I think that my favorite has to be. Oh, this is hard. It. 3 chairs or strawberry scented scent back to back really sent me for a loop. Like I went on a journey and I
3 chairs.
I want to
is
go back.
so funny.
I want to go back to where I was in that moment where I heard 3 chairs and then strawberry scented scent. You know what I mean? Like I'm not there anymore and I'm really sad about it.
I did all of these with pens that I got from Buc-ee's. They're all glittery pens and they're all scented and they're not good, but they're fun.
What happens if you sniff the page now? Do you still smell anything?
I can check. I got it right here. You're not even giving me like a challenge, like a taste the marker, you know? You're just saying sniff paper. That's fine. Yeah, it smells like paper.
No. All right,
Unfortunate.
Fine, whatever. Taste the pens next time.
Oh, fine. We got some more tigers over here. This is another sticker from the Museum of Illusions. And I was gonna draw a tiger on it because there's so many stripes, but then I thought the illusion would break if you did that. So I just drew tigers around it. Yeah, right? By the way, at the fucking Museum of Illusions, so there was like this one, we thought it was gonna be a lot more museum-y. It turned out it was like photo opportunities mostly. So like it was cool, but it was not worth the price of admission. But there was this one place where you could take a photo that, like, you took a photo of a mirror that made it look like you were falling off a building. And we were looking at it and we couldn't wrap our minds how to make it work. And one of the employees comes up to us and he offers to help us and he helps us get the whole picture done. And he walks away and she and I like immediately start punching our shoulders. We're like, he looked just like Odysseus. He looked exactly like Odysseus. What the hell? Of Ithaca? Here?
Of Ithaca? You guys are so fucking funny.
He looked exactly like Odysseus. It was crazy.
Hope that he starts getting it now. Like, you look an awful like Odysseus.
That's an incredible compliment. That is a gorgeous man.
Yeah. Oh my god.
His hair was beautiful. It was so beautiful. Okay, so these just more tigers. I really like how these ones came out. They're just funny looking guys. I like this one a lot. He's so happy
I love
to
this
see
little,
you.
I love this guy.
Bros everywhere but Ithaca. Stop.
Hello, I'm so happy to see you.
Oh my god. Hi. Oh my goodness. Hello.
These purple and pink tiger stickers, they were also from the dollar store. We had to buy an entire notebook just to get these stickers because the stickers only came with the notebook. But the notebook also had tiger print on it, so I drew on top of that one too. I actually really like this spread. I was trying to, because I had a couple of stickers that were big cats that weren't tigers, and I had this one like big X vape sticker. No idea what that means. It just one of the dispensaries we wanted to, they just handed it to me. They're like, "You want stickers? Here you go." That dispensary, she wasn't allowed inside. It was very funny.
What the hell?
It was like the last one we stopped at before we left the state. And because she's from England, they're like, "Oh, we can't just take like a driver's license. We need to see your passport." And she's like, "I didn't bring my passport into this building with me." And they're like, "We need you to step outside." Like she literally had to sit on the front steps like an abandoned puppy. It was so sad. But they gave me extra stickers so that we could both have some. And I thought that it just made a good visual. So I made it like the motif for the whole page. I like added stripes onto these non-tiger cats that looked like the X's. I don't know. Every free bit of free space I had in here, I filled it with like teeth studies. It was fun. Oh, and this was
teeth.
This is the tag for the tiger charm that I have on the top of my sketchbook here. I got one for me and one for Chi. We both have one. It matches.
Cute.
We've got a Reese page, because these were the alcohol markers I had on me at the time. I'm like, they kind of look like Reese. And I didn't like how these pages turned out at all, so I abandoned them quickly. These are some Odysseus studies. These are both from an actual, like, sculpture of Odysseus. It's the same sculpture. I just redrew it twice. I actually really like how these came out. These are both Odysseus cosplayers. I have no idea who either of them are. I'm very sorry. I do think this guy makes, like, TikToks, though, and that I watch a bunch of them. I remember him... He had one that was, like, for the Would You Fall in Love With Me Again, and when Odysseus goes, Penelope, he's, like... putting his fingers together. I don't know how you describe this movement. The nervous shy putting your fingers together. You can do it with emojis. You guys know what I mean, right? Surely you understand.
Yeah, I'm really familiar with it, but I don't know the name of it.
You guys know. You get me.
It's the I've returned home to my wife, but I'm shy.
This was like the box from the One Piece Cafe. Unfortunately, you can't see it very well. There's a little lenticular print here of Sailor Moon, and it got caught kind of in the middle. And this was some wallpaper that we got at the dollar store because it was striped. So I'm like, we could just draw tigers on top of that. And I was having so much fun sketchbooking that I was like, I saved so many like scraps of paper from my Japan trip, and I didn't do a whole lot with them. I think it's time to apply my knowledge to those. So this is a bunch of like travel tickets. These this is from a photo machine that someone accidentally left her photos in there. So I just took them, but I felt bad putting her face in here, so I cut out Kuromi. So it's just Kuromi. This like little tag that came on a box of candy from the Ghibli Museum. This is a character that I designed on the next page, a little freaky tiger inspired by dust sprites or soot sprites. Because I cut apart the Ghibli map that we got, and there were so many soot sprites there that I was trying to draw tigers based on those. I really like these. I like this freak. I like this one. And I really like... I like this one. He is happy to see you. Whee! What if we take tigers and we make them long? Oh, I see. Chat knows what I'm talking about. They're all doing the fingers. Thank you, chat. Chat gets it. And then this page was the very yellow building that I thought was just yellow, and it turned out was gold. I kept the pamphlet from that. Put those in here. I wanted to draw the kimono designs that I did for Pure Vanilla and Shadow Milk again because I thought they were really cute, so I just did a few more doodles of those there. These pages were, like, extremely cathartic to do. Like, these really felt like reclaiming that trip to Japan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy with these pages. They make me smile a lot. This was another lenticular print that I got at the same store as the last one. It's a place called Rocket Fizz. It's like a candy store. They had one Pokemon card when it was fucking Pikachu. I'm like, yeah, okay, get over here. Surely I can turn this into a tiger-themed spread because we've got Raikou! So most of these are all drawn either from, like, literal references of Raikou or, like, references of tigers that I just turned into Raikou. You know how it be. I like that spread a lot. Very fun. Very fun. And then here we have... This sticker was perfect for her. I'm like, here I can practice designing Athena. Here I did not do that. Because on the very next page, I did just a couple of Apollos to keep my hand busy while I was thinking of Athena. And she said something to me. She had gotten very into one of the more niche Prism characters. And was like so into him that when we were doing 20 questions on the road, she's like, include Dave in all of your answers now. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess we're talking about Dave now, which you guys will see Dave on the next page. He's a Prism character. But we were sitting at home. She, like, out of nowhere, like, suddenly, like, goes off in this tangent, like, I think you should do this. And I'm like, I'm standing there with, like, my jaw dropped as she tells me this, like, really incredible plot point idea for Prism starring Dave. I'm like, how long have you been sitting on that? Oh my god! So, I started going crazy the next few pages. So, it's Chi's fault that Athena didn't get done. But, I mean, I posted that first short for Epic Song. So you guys have seen her now. But I was first trying to redesign him. If you guys remember, Dave was the character that I designed in the like 30-day art challenge video, where it was just like an alcoholic mentor. And I really liked his design, and everyone he was a fan favorite. Fans named him Dave, and I've just kept it because he's Dave now.
He's Dave now.
Dave now.
Yes, guys. Whatever you say, guys. His name is Dave.
The patrons would murder you if you changed his name.
That is true. Also true. So I wanted to work on redesigning him a bit because since I've designed him, he and Apollo just had some similar traits that I'm like, we can make them a little bit more different. He is Kat's uncle, and Kat has like these little whisker markings, so I thought it would be really cool if we gave him tiger markings, just like in the spirit of everything. It was me playing with different design ideas. This page, I only drew these 2 Daves down here. She drew all the rest of these because she was so into him that I'm like, you draw what he looks like in your head for me for a minute, and then I'll work on it. Like I gotta make sure that he's up to Cheese standards. And I think this one in particular is very funny. Come on, zoom in. Come on. This one's very funny, because if you told me that Fire drew this, I would believe you. Does that
That's
not
so
look
funny.
like your art style, Fire?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm like, wow, he's here.
Dave.
More Dave, working on Dave clothes. His outfit desperately needed an update. And since I gave him the tiger marks, I just thought it would be funny to draw him with the tiger. I don't think he's actually going to have a tiger in Prism, but it was funny to think about. I really like how the colors on this page turned out. And then mostly more Dave over here. I really like it's the colors throughout the rest of the sketchbook I was very happy with. Where is
Yeah, the colors are super fucking pretty.
thanks. They're better in person. The scanner washed them out a bit, but
Kaden will color correct them, and then we will see something close.
have fun, Kaden!
Yes, I will. Yes, I
Sorry,
will.
Kaden.
I can give you guys this change. So Dave has always been Kat's uncle, or I say always. Since the Prism reboot has been in effect, he's always been Kat's uncle. He's now also Reese's dad. So Kat and Reese are cousins, and they don't get along. They do not get along. There's a little bit more Reese down here. I drew this specifically because when I was doing all these pages, she was like, do more Reese and Dave, because I love them and they're my favorites. I'm like, okay, put on songs that remind you of them for me. And she put on Bet on it. So I'm like, would it not be really funny if you look at Reese and he's like this big, beefy, muscular guy, and you're like, you into any sports? And he's like, I know way too much about golf. He's got the golf autism, but like it's against his will. He does not want to be into golf. He doesn't like golf. He's just obsessed with it.
I'm not gonna stop till I get my shot. That's who I am. That is my plan.
I have no context for Dave, but without color, he looks like a more depressed Odysseus. I certainly noticed that about me. I will cycle things. So like the Athena design that I did, that was actually a design that I was testing for Hokuto. That, to be fair, was based on Athena, but I didn't like that for a Magical Girl design, so I'm like, I just leave it on Athena. And I definitely noticed that like Dave was getting progressively more and more Odysseus-like, but fuck it, I let it happen. And then this
Lean into
drawing
it
up
even.
here, this is Dave. This is Dave's sister, who is Kat's mom. And I wanted to draw her because I thought if they all had like cat markings, that would be really cute. So Dave's got like the tiger marks, Kat's got the whiskers, and then her mom, I think her name's Gwendolyn. That's what we're going with right now. She's got like
That's a good name.
she's got like leopard markings, and they make her look really tired, and I love it.
Is she single?
Okay, gotcha.
I don't think so, but she's not happily married.
Is she willing to cheat on her
That's
husband?
my in.
Sure.
Sign me up.
I don't think so.
These are more
No, no,
drawings
no.
of her. I was exploring her character. I did these 3 first, and you can see why in this third one. But I didn't like how these were going, and it's because she was looking like Luco. So like, I don't want her to look like mischievous and scheming. I just want her to look like really tired and lazy. So these are like round 2. I like these a lot more. She's just kind of lazy. She's just a girl. And I was also thinking, I don't know if I'm going to keep this, but I do like the idea of having more excuses to have kind of outrageous locations in the story, because I think that's just more fun visually. But like Kat's family's so rich, what if instead of being like political influences that they had like a really famous casino? I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be crazy. I don't know if I'll keep it. I'm playing with the idea. That's why there's casino stuff over here. Oh, and Clip Studio Paint's crashing. Woo!
No.
Yay.
Someone in the yeah, I want to explore her character too. Okay.
Okay.
Can I say something? Jin?
Yes.
You know which character that she reminds me of a little bit?
Who?
Miriam Pataki, Helga's mom.
I have not seen Hey Arnold in so long.
You haven't?
But
I
that
literally
is
can't remember
maybe
what
the
she
most
looks like.
Robin Core thing you could have possibly fucking said.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
It's so like you to pull out like an obscure name
Yeah,
from
like
a
a-
childhood show. It's endearing.
So hold on, let me tell you something that happened earlier. So Robin had to fill in that video. Robin was talking about picking characters.
Oh,
And
go
Robin was
on.
gonna pick Bradley Uppercrust the third.
Bradley Uppercrust the Third would have been a welcome addition to that roster. I really liked Robin's choices though. You picked good ones.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Oh my god, I was
For
really
everyone
tempted by
else's
Bradley
context.
Uppercrust.
we filmed a third character guessing game earlier today.
It was fun.
She
You'll
looks
have
like
to
the
see the
mom from
ways of
Opal.
watching
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
What's Opal?
We see you,
Oh.
Opal. Your
God.
troubles
I
are
don't know if you'd like that,
miles
Robin.
away.
Remember when you put that on like loop?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
When Jay introduced me to it and said, "You're gonna really like this," I had it on loop for like a week when I first saw it, and then the
it
exact
had
same
to have
thing
been longer
happens
than
to
that.
me.
It was longer
No,
than
because
a
I
week.
remember Jay specifically said, like, "June, it's been enough. You're pushing me too far with Opal."
But I came to visit like a couple times around then, and it was on like every time I came.
I got that play things on repeat autism. What do you want from me?
It's so real.
That was like for like a full month though.
Opal's really good.
It's really good.
And then here's the last one of Gwendolyn. I really love this page. I love how this page came out so much that I didn't bother putting anything else on it. I don't know, the colors, I just
Real
like it
good.
a lot.
It's just a good page. I like it.
See, I think that Gwen and Kat don't get along very well because Gwen, like, she doesn't have bad intentions. She just doesn't really want to do anything. She didn't really want to be a mom. So she's like, "Oh, now that you're older, like, we could probably get along better." And Kat's like, "Fuck off." Absolutely not. Ooh,
341 Apollo plushies sold, by the way.
thank you guys.
Cool.
So
Keep
this
climbing.
wasn't when the Eternal Sugar update dropped. This is just when I was finally able to sit down and play it. So it was a few days after it dropped. This was the first chapter when it came out. So I had a sugar fly cookie over here because I just love her design. I had all of these stickers from like it was an old like smoking kit thing that I got, and it had like a bunch of Mean Girls references. So there's like, "On Wednesdays we smoke weed," hee hee, and I think that Eternal Sugar is weed smoking girlfriend, and Holly Berry's alcoholic girlfriend. I think that's them.
And this is all canon too.
This is
so
all
that's great.
canon, 1000% canon. There's a little Pavlova down here, one more sugar fly. I really like these spreads. These make me real happy to look at. I picked out like all the stickers that I had that I thought suited the garden. Real happy with these. I was real proud of this like weird rainbow worm thing, caterpillar thing, because she does have those in her garden. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. Finally getting to use all the stickers that I've been hoarding for so many fucking years. Good lord. Oh, we're almost done. Okay, so this page, me and my friend Moon had messaged me and was like, "Hey, you don't do like commissions, do you?" I'm like, "No, but I would do an art trade with you." And they're like, "Oh, fuck." And Moon and I have been very funny since then, because I don't think we ever actually said what we wanted other than just, "Can you draw my Blorbo?" So we just continually keep coming back in each other's DMs, and like, I drew another one. Here's another Apollo. Here's another spaghetti. So this is Spaghetti. This is Moon's character. He's a Meowscarada. He's beautiful. He's gorgeous. These were specifically studies of existing Spaghetti art, so these were not originals. I was just drawing as references to get a feel for them, but I love them. And then when I finished those, I drew some more Eternal Sugar stuff. Holly Berry. I don't know why I like this one so much. I just do. I like the dumb little smiley face.
Cute.
Holly Berry. And then this was like a screenshot redraw with the two of them. One more Eternal Sugar page. I remember I was drunk when I started this because I remember I came back to it the next day and the hand under this pink heart was fucked up. It was fucked up. I'm like, this cannot stand. So I finally, it's the first time I put a sticky note in a book in a while. I had to make sure to put the heart upside down just for Eternal Sugar. And this was jam bound. I don't want to spoil it. It's one of the last chapters. If you know is what I'll say. But I really wanted to draw some of this chapter. And I just like looking at them. Thanks, I do too. Dumb.
So cute.
Dumb.
Yeah, no, leave him alone.
Dumb.
No.
Chat going, I do know. You do know what happened in Jambound. I know. Hell yeah, Jambound readers sound off. Let's fucking go. I miss Jambound real bad. And then we're at the last pages. This is the last actual page. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I just kind of started pasting in the last things I had. This is a bookmark that she got me at the beginning of the trip, and I used it to like mark my page the whole time, and I thought it would be real poetic to glue it into the back page now that I was done with this book, because I'm not using this for anything else. This is my Tiger Sketchbook bookmark.
Oh, yeah?
We've got, I've been thinking about quiche a lot lately. Right before this trip, I had drawn some quiche, and we'll be back to this motherfucker very shortly here.
Back to you.
But I drew like quiche, but I gave Mew Ichigo like tiger stripes. Some more of my weirdo Soot Sprite tigers down here, and there you guys go. There's your Shadow Milk Tiger. There he is. And then I had. Well, that was the last page, but I wasn't ready to be done yet, so I just drew on the back cover too. A few more tigers, some of my weird Soot Sprite ones, some real fucked up looking ones, and then I was just thinking about my other inspirations, things that like meant a lot to me as a kid. So we've got like Molly and Aika from Oban, and like I love how this drawing of Molly came out specifically.
Yeah,
there was a sense of euphoria with this. Oban has absolutely inspired a lot of my current art style, and Molly looks good as hell when I draw her. Fuck yeah!
She's so good.
Oh, we got Inuyasha and Kagome over here. And then my poor everythings, Fakir and Duck got so botched, but it's fine. I
okay.
gave Duck a little tiger headband. It's fine.
Oh, how cute! I like these.
Okay. Let us catch up on super chats, and then we will move on to the next sketchbook. So we're half done.
Let us catch up.
Okay.
Let us.
Okay. Anyway, aside from what Patrick is saying.
Mustard spinach.
No. Honey mustard or bust.
We're getting to 12. We're getting to 12. We're getting to
12.
12?
Okay, is where
we all start doing it?
Okay, so who wants to read super chats next? Don't
Let's
everybody
see
get
what
up at once.
Thank you for volunteering, Robin. Go ahead.
Fuck.
No!
I did my time.
Go ahead.
Did we?
What?
I now I don't remember which was the last one because we keep pausing in the middle of them and then talking and then.
It's this one by Hearts for Ari, with the £2, 1 TO versus 300 Apollos. And
We
then it
read
was
those.
yeah, that one is the next one is where we left off. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, we didn't even get past one?
No, we didn't get
No,
very far at all. We got
Oh
like 3.
my god.
No,
And
we
then
got,
June
we
was
got a
like,
couple
okay, that's
down.
enough.
Okay, The Loud Artist with $2. Hey June, love your art and Apollo. Audil Siren, $5. I got myself a boy. I love him very much, and he will go on my good art book shelf next to my copy of your sketchbook.
Aw.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Stolen Atlas with £10 on the age thing. I was probably 12 to 14. Guys, okay, we're old. We get it.
We get
When
it.
I first watched
We
and
get
your
it.
OG Prism vids. Now I'm 20, and I've made so much artistic project this year thanks to your sketchbook. So thank you.
Happy for you. Stop being old or
Stop making
being-
us old.
stop making us old. Yeah.
Coco $2
Thank you so
kicks
much.
my
Now stop it.
No, stop it.
Coco $2 kicks my feet with drawings of 12. I'm gonna post soon. Another $2.
12?
Don't know what you're feeding him, but he too damn big. I don't know who that's about because this was so long ago.
It might have been a race or something.
Hopalop $5. My Shadow Milk altar kind of wanted to see your outfit in headspace. Hope that's
I think it says
okay.
use.
What?
Yeah, you could
Use
absolutely
your
use that
Use.
outfit. Go for it,
Yes,
friend.
Yes. Tater Tot $10. Hi, I've been watching since Nuzray, and you have been
Fuck.
such a huge inspiration for me pursuing animation as a career. I just finished my freshman year at art school, and you inspired me to keep going.
It's so
Oh yeah,
sweet.
congratulations
Thank you.
on your freshman year.
Nova $10. Shout out to the first time that Trolls was mentioned in one of your videos while I was actively drawing King Troll X. I'm so happy
Hell
to know that someone else has to
yeah!
defend loving trolls.
I love trolls.
Yes, June doesn't
Trolls.
stop talking about trolls.
For
secretly
my
the whole
birthday, I
time.
made my friends sit down and watch a Trolls marathon with me, and now they're all Trolls filled, and it's awesome.
Coco, $5. Need to thank and blame you for getting me back into trolls just for mentioning it in your
I won't
section
apologize
of
for that
comment.
one. I will not apologize for that one.
JD, my baby girl, I can't stop drawing him. I'm not okay. Stop mentioning trolls. June's never gonna get back on topic. Hayden Locks $5. Hell yeah, Chia, love Reese too. Reese lovers unite.
Hell yeah.
Aurora Moonbeam $10. Guys, Reese is only dead on the inside. Don't
He's
get
not dead!
slash
Stop
story.
telling people he died!
Yeah, well, he's dead on the inside
He's-
and the outside. so
No,
it's
he's
fine.
not! He's fine!
Sorry.
This is what
June-
see you brought this upon yourself. This is what happens when an angst lover says something happens to him.
Yeah,
I
you
won't
also-
tell you though.
So vague.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
You did
Fair
this to
enough.
yourself. Yeah. Like, what did you expect people to think?
No,
That's why
I
I said June
thought they would
flushed Reese down
understand
the
I was
toilet.
struggling with my words.
After how many characters you've killed?
You have Tia die and you're shocked that people think Reese is gonna
Oh,
die.
all right, okay, all right. You got me. You got me.
You with your history of Nuzlocke specifically?
Yeah.
Where the whole point is characters dying?
Anyway.
Apollo's entire existence is just to be a widowed father.
All right.
Yeah,
The horse is already dead.
You killed one of your
Stop
longest
kidding
standing characters, Tia, just to
Stop
have
kidding
someone be angsty.
Killing Reese killed my grandma, okay? I like this one from Hearts for Ario for £2. June flushed Reese down the toilet.
Yep.
I'm about to.
That's what you did with him.
Jenny Redstone's 10, I think, Canadian dollars. Hi everyone, how are you today? I want to say that I enjoy watching your videos and stream with your friends. All of you make me laugh, and Wheezing can't wait to see more. Skitty, you are okay, love you.
You are okay.
Skitty, you are okay?
You are okay.
I'm scrolling up. I the way I immediately started scrolling up. Oh,
Jenny Redstone?
I thought you just said
Let me
we're
scroll.
squaring up, and I was like, I just pictured a little
Skitty's
chihuahua being
fighting
like,
you now.
it won't let me scroll up in the chat. I actively cannot see who said that.
That's okay.
Jenny
You'll never
Redstone.
know.
That's so funny.
Skitty,
Amazing.
just Skitty. You're okay.
You are okay.
Well, it's confusing because it's you're okay and then love you.
Yeah, it's specifically Skinny, you are okay, not you're okay, it's you are okay. And I'm like, that's really something. I love that. It's really funny. We read this next one. Go ahead.
You read
No, I'm
the
just gonna
days
be
one?
like, love you, you average individual.
We read this one earlier
Average
when June
days.
saw it come in and answered immediately.
Got it. Then Hearts for Ari, 2 pounds. Name one of the horse's Skrunkle or Skimbleshanks, please.
Skimbleshanks is taken. I
Um,
can't take that from
Simple
cats.
flanks.
You could. You can just steal it.
People in
Maeve,
chat are
10 New
wanting
Zealand dollars.
Reese to be 12. Reese's tits are way too big.
Yeah, 12 is the president of the itty bitty titty committee. Don't worry about that.
It's not itty bitty. It's just not Reese's chest. Reese has fucking boobs.
Massive tits.
Boobs. It's like bolded. Like when you put like the pound sign before your message in Discord, Reese has boobs.
Mhm.
I get
So
it. Now.
your go-to for something being big is the pound sign in Discord.
I see.
Just want to clarify that.
Just
Maeve, 10 New Zealand dollars. Hi, June. Been watching your videos since I was 11 and about to turn 16. Your art single-handedly shapes how I think about art, so thank you. Also, planning on trying to make an Apollo cosplay. Wish me luck. Oh, you gotta
oh my
send
god!
that in
Hey!
Discord or on Twitter or something. June would love to
Please,
see
I
that.
want to see it.
Yeah.
This is gonna be your favorite one, June. Hidden Hope, $2. It just says 12.
All right, someone do 13.
No.
The sequel, the long-awaited sequel, 13.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a 12 knockoff and just name them 13.
Okay. And then they can kiss. I mean, what?
Oh, that didn't take long. They're not even
not
created
take
and they're
long.
kissing.
That's just how
Amazing.
you OCs friends ship OCs with friends.
See, this is the
Everyone on
opposite. You didn't create a character to be widowed. You created a character to be kissing.
Everyone on the team
12 be
create
kissing.
numbers.
12 is the number
Uh,
of kisses that you get.
Oh, I don't want that many. They're coming from eyes.
Do you want that many kisses from Tia?
Okay.
Okay.
They're butterfly kisses.
That's the end of that.
All right. Let's start on the second book then, everyone.
We didn't finish if you want to finish the rest.
I'm kidding. We're not done.
Jazz Garnier is $2. The Ova bit made my hip hurt. JK, I'm 30. That's okay. I'm not 30 and my hip hurts. Apple the Apple, $5. The iDussy, oh my god, the iDussy call that a ceaseless watcher, cause I don't know, here, take my 2 ice cream cones worth of money. Thanks.
I think.
P. Urgles, $2. Pikachu video? No. Soul Kunha, 15 something dollars. Hey June, I just want to thank you for inspiring me to get back into working on my OC. Seeing you being so in love with your art again made me want to try getting my love for creating back.
Aw.
Do it.
I'm glad.
Sapphire Witch, $2. 12 my love and the freak that stole my gender. /J. You don't have to be joking.
No,
You don't have to
you're
be
not
joking.
joking. We know you're not joking. Don't worry about it.
Hearts for Ari, £2. Hey June, been watching for 7 years.
7
Okay, Peepaw.
years.
Yeah, people, you're old. Okay, now we're caught up.
Okay,
Now
now we're
we're
caught
caught
up.
up.
Second
Yeah.
sketchbook time. So I finished that last one, and like I said, I wasn't ready for it to be done, so like I drew on the back page. And when I grabbed, like I just like I tried to get back to work after that, and she's like, "You want a sketchbook? You should follow your heart." I'm like, "I do want a sketchbook." So I went and I found this in my office, and I've had this sketchbook since like. It's been a decade now. I've had the sketchbook since high school, and there's just like a few pages in it that were filled sporadically between 2015 and 2020 now 25
Yeah, I
now.
remember looking through it. There was some old stuff in there.
Yeah, there's some old stuff in here, so I thought it would be fun to look at the old stuff. But for the cover, there were like 2. I had the Ginger Brave pin on here or thing on here, and I had the like this sticker here that came with the book that was round. I'm like, wow, 2 round things. Let's make that the theme. So I covered the front with like round stickers. The Ginger Brave was from a PR package from Cookie Run, actually. We'll see some more of the stuff from that later in the sketchbook because I scrapbooked it. But let's look at some of these early pages. So, real like immediate blast from June past. Like,
Ooh, yeah.
remember when my art looked like this? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
These are really old OCs. These are like old studies of the theme park. These are studies of people at the theme park. I think it was Hallow Scream going on. Just more. These must have been like life drawings at an airport because like you can see the plane down here and people waiting for the plane over here. Some studies of animals. I don't know what building this is. Oop, that one's supposed to be in here. Just more studies. I didn't really know what I was doing with studies back then. Like, I knew I was supposed to be doing them, and I didn't know how to apply them to anything I did, so it was really like doing two separate kinds of art entirely. So they weren't very helpful to me back then, but I was trying, and that's important. More of that. This is an old character. This is an old character of mine. I don't know if anyone remembers Fingers Crossed out there.
Oh no, it was us. Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
God
Fingers
damn.
Crossed. It's old as hell. I'm not really sure what's happening with her shoulder here now that I'm looking at it. But you know, old art. And I did it with graphite, so it's all smudged everywhere. I hate it! Ah! That's why I don't use graphite anymore. More studies. Oh, fucking, I was planning a Lissy Lock page. That's how you know how old this is. I was still working on Lissy Lock, dude. Lissy back when she was an adult. That was weird. Anyone remember that? Before she was a little baby?
She went back in time.
She went back in time. These are more Lissys over here. These old Lissys. I remember I really liked how this one in particular came out.
Patching was nice.
Thank you. I felt so good about this whole page that got finished. Basically, so I had done this Lissy first, and then it inspired me. I'm like, wow, that went so well. What if I start the next chapter like right now? And this is like my favorite chapter that I ever made for it. I was just on a roll that day. And it's crashing.
Ooh.
We will give it a minute. We will give it a minute. Hit her with the baby beam. Yeah. Yeah. Lissy Lock had a chokehold on baby me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh, please stop crashing. Do we have any other super chats to catch up on? We have a
I
moment.
think we have two I can read. Coughness, $5. I'm so tempted to get the plushie, but I am currently still wearing the actually race sweater that I grabbed in the restock. You're purging my wallet.
I'm sorry these merch drops are so close together.
Yeah, this one will be for pre-order for about a month, so you do have
A little
You've
bit.
got about a
that
month
much
to buy it,
time
but
to-
it's just
yeah.
once he's gone, unfortunately.
Yeah. And then 3-inch Grinch, $10. Just want to show my support. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Someone said, motherfuckers doing the Makima sit. These were actually drawn the night after I read Chainsaw Man for the first time. Back when the first version of Chainsaw Man was still actively updating, I got in on it pretty early, and I ate that shit up. Binged the whole thing in a night, and I'm like, I have to draw. And then I did all my Lissy Lock stuff. I was like, wow, I love Chainsaw Man. I have to draw right now. Okay, we've stopped crashing. We're good.
We're free, potentially. I don't know. Did June die for anyone else?
Did I die? Am I dead?
A little bit.
You're
There
back.
you are.
You
Hello.
cut out sometimes, and
Ooh.
I think that's your computer lagging.
So, you just cut out for a bit there, Patrick, and I had to stop and ask myself, is he actually cutting out or is it a bit? Because you do it so often. Oh my god, my program's right.
Oh, yeah. don't even know if they can hear us right now.
What
Going
is
through
happening
it.
with the audio?
It's your computer loading stuff. So
Oh.
we might sound weird to you, but you sound weird to us.
We might need to like
I
type it out
see.
for them.
Could you hear me say that?
I could hear you say some of it. I'm just
Okay.
getting rid of some of these layers.
It's all you. It's your fault.
Oh no.
Tia's fucking pissed. She's like, where are the 300 Apollos I was promised?
You know what I just found out?
Hmm?
In we can click people's names in chat and look at all their activity on this channel, like all the comments they leave.
Oh.
So I can delete all of Warpy's comments one by
Leave
one.
Warpy alone. Leave Warpy alone.
There's
These
something
are
wrong with you,
more
Patrick.
old Lissies. This was also Lissy, but like a Little Witch Academia style study. And then we actually get to the fucking book, finally, at long last. So this page, I forgot that I had been storing this like scrap of tissue paper in this sketchbook. And I thought it only made sense to actually like glue it in on my starting page, because this is the paper that I used to dry up the spilled ink prompt at the beginning of the first sketchbook. And the way that I made up for that drawing not coming out good was I drew the spilled ink mascot a couple times, but I mean, he's really scuffed, but it's fine. Just glued him right in there to get us started. And I didn't even know that this was going to be like Travel Sketchbook Part 2. I thought I was just like having fun. So I started with Odysseus. We are locking in on finalizing that design. This is my Odysseus. This is what he looks like. We were watching Hercules, and that was the inspiration I needed. We're keeping the garter, and I wanted to do more Odysseus practice, so this was just drawing him from different angles. And then these are actually studies of Jorge, or at least these ones are, because I mean I think Odysseus looking like him is part of the point. I know not all of the epic characters look like their voice actors, but I mean he looks very Odysseus, you know. So some studies of him, and then some just scribbles after doing those studies. Sorry, I'm normal.
Okay.
Sorry. So this. Do you guys know who that is?
No way.
So,
12.
for this page, Chi had like grabbed me by the shoulders and said, June, like, because I was probably bemoaning Shadow Milk, I'm sure. But she, like, grabbed me by the shoulders, went, June, just do what you did with Apollo and make the villain of your dreams. And was like, you need to make Lucine from, like, Lucine's like in Prism, main bad guy.
Henchman.
You're like, you need her to have henchmen, and just base them off your favorite characters. So we put Fotis in there. He was the existing one. This was my Shadow Milk quiche bashed together. And this was just a first pass. And this was basically just Eternal Sugar. I just didn't know who else to put there. I just needed someone there. Oh my god.
I'm living for how much beef you gave Fotis. Like,
I know you are!
I'm like, oh, put me between those plush pillows. Like, let's go.
I
Throw me in there.
will happily take your design input on Fotis. I know you can cater him to you.
I would love if you gave me a handful of sketches. I'll render them out like they're animated. Like, I'll give
I
them
can do
nice
that.
ocean hair.
Oh,
Let's fucking
absolutely.
go.
I can absolutely do that.
Let's get some character turnarounds, baby. Character
so-
sheets.
It was like Chi's idea for them to all have like wings in different locations. And for this one, I'm just like, I guess on the head, why not? And then this very next page, I drew this one, and like I leaned over to Chi, and I just like pointed at it, and she looks at me and goes, did you just do something? I'm like, am I doing something? Wait a minute. We just like from this drawing on, we knew that something was happening. We knew it. We knew it. Maybe the funniest thing that she's ever said in her life. Have you seen Suspiria? It's the horror movie where all horror fans are like, have you seen Suspiria? I think now that I've seen Suspiria, I think that's a great way to phrase that question.
Love that quote.
I think yes.
She
but I
is
was
so fucking funny.
I was exploring 12 a little bit. They didn't have a name yet. I was like, wow, these wings are fun to draw. I definitely was drinking when I drew these. Another Odysseus, and I drew my first Telemachus. Again, it's basically just Gigi's, and then she's like, that's basically Apollo. I'm like, fuck! Shit! I just keep doing that. If I like a character, I turn it into Apollo. I can't help myself. And then it was right back to 12. I was still trying to figure out, like, what I was doing with the outfit and everything. And they had, like, these sharp teeths. And I'm like, you know, as cute as sharp teeth are, I think I've got too many characters with it. I think I can't have you stepping on Tia's toes. I think we need to do something else with the teeth. And that set me on the right track. Because then I started drawing them like this. And I went, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's a guy! That's a guy.
That's a guy.
So...
Kind of the Gengar design point. Like, Gengar is not as creepy with sharp teeth.
yeah.
Gengar is creepy because it has human teeth.
Yeah, it's like, why? Also, just why are they
Yeah.
all so defined?
Yeah.
I wanted to
Like,
go. I'm like, I need them to be more unsettling. I think the last drawings that I did of 12, I'm like, you're fun, but you're too pretty. I want you to be more unsettling. So I went with the
Yeah.
really like defined teeth. I went with like the bug eyes, the super round ones, and I wanted them to have like prominent eyelashes. So my first thought was like, I kind of want them to be gender fucky. So would it be kind of cool to repeat that eyelash motif like as top scars? I hadn't gotten to it yet. I wanted them to be gender fucky, but I simply making them transgender wasn't enough. I'm like, I cannot end there. So we will see where that goes.
I love how fucked up they are.
So
Using their gender is
freaky.
not enough.
You could tell that I was so excited about them because I kept writing their name everywhere. 12.
Whale.
12. I love how this
Whale.
one came out. I love these faces. 12. For anyone wondering, by the way, 12 is all pronouns. No wrong answers there. 12. 12. I really like
Twelve.
this one. This like really
Twelve.
itty bitty one. Fucking weirdo. I like their smile is so pretty. They're so cute, but also they're such a weirdo. They're such a weirdo.
356 Apollo plushies, by the way.
Oh my god, thank you guys.
Thank you.
One for every day of the year.
Yeah.
Let me update that just while we're thinking about it. Plushie number 3365. Bam. Anyone else remember that from Disney Channel?
Oh yeah.
Disney.
So.
Oh, the 5 is my
yeah,
angry
Disney
face,
365.
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to censor these pages because this is what I'm like, this is what I want with the fucking gender fuck shit. I specifically wanted a character that you're like, oh, those are top scars. But why do you have tits? Like, straight up, you have boobs. So at first I was drawing like just full tits out. And I think if we were playing fully to character, that 12 would be a full tits out person. But I work in YouTube, so there's only so much I can get away with, you know? So I'm like, I shouldn't, this is not a battle I should pick. So they've got this hood that they wear, because Lucine only likes beautiful things, and she thinks 12 is really unsightly, and she's like, cover your fucking face.
Get that shit out of here.
So 12 has like a cloak, and just like the hood of it originally went like straight up to their neck. I just pulled it down a little bit to also cover the nipples, if they even have them. I don't even know anymore. And you can see them like with the full thing on, and they've got those eyelashes run all over their body, and all of them are just a continuous line of eyes. And if those eyes, like if they make eye contact with you, 12 automatically has like complete control over your body, can use you to do whatever they want. I like the idea of them having people like running around them, and in order to maintain eye contact without having to move, that 12 could just like continue opening other eyes around their body. I like the animation potential in this guy.
Yes.
Just being able to take over your body by looking at you is very hot one, but also very much that one repo monster that keeps fucking us.
Stop! Not the repo monster. That one just like it just stares at you until you die.
Yeah, like it's coincidental, but like it still made me laugh to think about it. I was like, oh,
So true.
Should we drop everything and just play repo?
Yeah, fuck it. Repo stream.
Repo stream.
Ah, 12. This is like the drawing where I'm like, I did it! I did it! I made a freak! Yeah! 12! So Chi was trying to help me develop these new characters and was like asking me 20 questions, more specifically about 12. We didn't really talk about the other two very much. But like the first one was like, okay, well, Apollo started as a gym leader. What kind of gym leader would 12 be? I'm like, psychic. And there's a lot of weird psychic Pokemon that I think 12 would be all about.
Fuck yeah. Get a Sigilif on the team.
And then this is something that Chi and I said to each other, and it was so fucking funny. I don't even remember who we were talking about, but I had to immortalize it with Fotis and 12. With what? That was fucking rude!
What?
With what is
legendary.
incredible.
Like how I
She's
can guess
such a
who said
bitch.
what.
No, please. So what?
That was fucking rude.
That was fucking rude. Another Chi page. This was the first time Chi drew 12.
Ooh.
People really like this one. This one captures 12 energy really well. Lucide may be 12's employer, but they do not get along.
For the best.
I think you'll find that's a common theme with Lucine. People don't like her very much. But, you know. Had to censor this one again because she also loved drawing their toddies out. Even though I'd already covered them up, but it's fine. This is the first one I drew where like all the eyes are open. Like the eyes spiral around the arms, but the legs, they just go straight down. And this was inspired by my design for a cat in Kill la Kill AU. I really like those pants. I wanted to bring them back. And then I brought my ballet inspiration back. It's back because I wanted like eyes on the feet, and I think the feet eyes kind of make it. I think this is everything. But I wanted like the eyelashes to be able to be flipped up and like I don't know, like normal feet, but then they could be like deployed, and suddenly they've got very, very sharp point shoes. I was thinking about that one YouTube video of the girl who's doing point on like literal knives, and she's like screaming in terror the whole time.
Gee, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking of when I did this.
I would like you to read the last thing she typed.
Oh God.
What did she say? I like Lucy. She's my mother I drink milk from. Thanks.
Oh God.
Thanks.
Insane.
You don't want that milk, girl. It's toxic.
I think that's why she wants that milk.
I would agree with Chi on this. I'm gonna give this one to Chi.
Yeah, you fucking
Ooh.
would.
Yeah, Chi speaks for the people.
Yeah, a
Cheaple.
new meaning to
Cheaple.
motherfucker.
So there's one more 12. Said eyes up here. And then we played 20 questions again. But this time, and it was the only time I ever did this, I actually wrote my answers down. And I'm really happy that I did this. I really liked a lot of these answers. I don't think I'm going to read all of them out on here. I think I'm just going to read a couple of my favorites. Because a lot of it's like... these were like initial thoughts, you know? They wouldn't all stick around. But I starred my favorite ones. We've got... Chi asked if they did YouTube, what kind of YouTuber would they be? I said that 12 would do food reviews. But, like, you just got your drive-thru order and you pulled into the parking spot and you start filming immediately. And it's always the new hot food item, but it is so egregiously customized that it's just not the same food anymore. And 12 always loves it. They'll get, like, a burger and replace everything on the burger with just, like, a fuck ton of pickles. And they're like, wow, new item's really great, guys. You should get one.
Really
Okay,
good.
but
Wait, I have a
that
question.
probably would be good.
That sounds really good. So how do they feel about the Popeyes pickles menu thing that they've got going?
It's after I gave Chi that answer, now like they're so pickle associated in my head that I think 12 just fucking loves pickles.
The funniest shit I've ever
I
seen.
Stop!
They just like me for real.
in the in Prism, I need 12 to invent the pickle lemonade.
No, you don't understand. There was one time me and my roommate were going to Walmart, and there's a and we passed by one, and my roommate was like, "Hey, by the way, do you remember that pickle lemonade that they were selling? Should we like, haha, like get one afterwards?" And I'm like, "I mean, if you want to." And then when we got back, I was like, "Oh fuck, we forgot the pickle lemonade." And he's like, "I was joking," and I'm like, yeah.
Me too.
You liar! Fake ass! I don't give a fuck.
No.
Yeah, right, yeah.
No, I would have turned around. I don't care if I was home. I would have got back in the car and gone to get that
back in
fucking
the car. And
lemonade.
go get it. Fucking being like, yo, yeah, totally a joke. Nah.
I feel like I would either. I feel like my freak ass would either like it, or it would be too similar to like bread and butter pickles, which I hate.
Yeah,
I don't like
that's
sweet
kind of why I
pickles.
want to
This is
try
dill.
it, because I'm curious.
If it's a sour lemonade, fuck yeah. If it's
I
like
mean-
a sweet lemonade,
I've had pickles in snow cones before. It's pretty good.
ooh.
I'm scared of
don't-
pickles. But I think
I was
12
gonna
would be
say, I
fun.
don't like
Scared of pickles.
I don't like pickles. They scare me.
I'm scared of pickles.
They're one of those
Like
foods
the
that like
taste, or
they're one of those foods that like in my quest to stop being a picky eater, I know that when I actually eat them that I like them, but if it's just me like staring down a pickle, I can't bring myself to square up with it, you know? Like
Have you-
on a
have you put,
burger,
like, a bunch of
sure.
extra shit on it, like chamoy or tahini or anything.
I don't know. That would probably also scare me, I think.
You love those kinds of drinks. Why wouldn't you love this?
I'm not gonna try and justify my mind. I don't make any fucking sense, dude.
It's
Yeah.
different
Again,
because it's,
I'm
like,
scared.
not on a drink. You're scared.
I'm scared. The only other answer I have starred was she asked the favorite food, and she loved this answer so much that I love it. But I put it was something they ordered at a festival. They didn't know if they pronounced it correctly. They couldn't identify a single ingredient on it, and now it pisses them off because they don't know how to find it again.
Yeah.
June is with pickles as cats are to cucumbers.
Uh-oh.
True.
That's good.
That
June
is true.
Warpy says June versus one pickle.
June loses.
This was
June loses to a pickle as they do to a bear.
No, I do not! I do fucking not! No, I don't! I always win against bears!
The bear coming back into the conversation.
Fuck
is like
you!
Odysseus
Fuck you
finally
for
making
that!
it back to Ithaca.
Get in the water!
Years.
Get in the water!
I think
I am your Poseidon.
I'm pretty sure there's
What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure there's fan art of like Ray standing over a bear triumphantly, and I don't remember if I used it yet, but every time I see it, I'm like, I don't want to use it just to not give you my ego boost.
Oh my god.
I would beat the fuck out of a bear.
It's
Anyway.
such good art. It's just like I can't give that
It's
to
the
you.
principle of
Shut
it.
up!
I think I used it in the last video or something though.
This is the last of the 20 questions, so I just drew a couple more 12s down here. Look at them flap their little ears. Stupid and dumb. And dumb and stupid. And then she said, I feel like I understand 12 much more now that I've seen so many more pages. Let me draw one more. And I'll continue to make 12 butt-ass fucking naked. I'm like, well, I'll censor this one too. That's fine. I love how that one came out, though. Okay, let me ready the next pages. We're getting
Someone
into
wants to
some
know
good
in chat if you're their
ones.
dad.
Wants to what?
Someone in chat
Ooh.
wants to know if you're their dad.
Yeah,
Because of your similar opinions on pickles.
I am your father. Hate to break it to you this way, but is that a happy trail I spy? That's an eye.
I'm
Those are
happy about
eyelashes,
that.
bestie.
So yes.
Share their fluff, June. I can! It's YouTube! June, your sheer
Patreon
spite could beat a
content.
bear. I agree. I agree.
You want to see Bush join the Patreon?
I love how 12 could range from funny little
Okay.
critter to horrible cryptid. Hell yeah.
New tier, the bush tier.
Help me.
I love June tuning in late.
Did I? There's pages missing.
No.
Where the fuck are they? Oh, they're down here. Alright. Layer order's fucking me up. Hope you guys are having fun. I know this is a weird way to do the sketchbook tour. I wasn't talking to you, Patrick.
Shut up, Patrick.
Shut the fuck up, Patrick.
Damn.
Having
Right
fun.
for Patrick's throat.
All right, guys, we've got yet another 12. I know you're all very surprised to see them here.
And upset.
And we have yet another 12. I know you're all very surprised to see them here.
Who's that?
Would you like to know?
I would like to know.
That's 12.
Would you like to?
Would you like to?
Would you like to?
Here, I was like, I've drawn so much 12, and I haven't drawn that much Fotis, but like, I already know who Fotis is. I need to figure out this third villain, because I don't think an Eternal Sugar ripoff would suit, because I think Eternal Sugar... I think the most interesting things about a personality like that I already have covered in other characters, so I'm like, let's get something else in here. So I recycled some different old character designs, like 3 different character designs of mine. We've got Angel Cookie in here, my human version of Angel Cookie. We've got an old Monster Warts character. If any of you remember Monster Warts, that character's name was Champagne. And then we've got a different character named Cupid, who is a more recent one. I just bashed them all into one character. And I thought Cupid and Champagne were both really cute names still, but I couldn't pick just one. So her name is now Cupid Champagne. We call her CC for short.
Perfect.
That's cute.
I love Cupid and I love Champagne's
CC.
design.
Thank you.
She's turned out so cute with those 2 fucking goat designs as the base.
Goat designs.
Goated designs.
Goat, okay.
Yeah,
Goat
you know.
design.
I'm like,
Sorry,
that's
I'm
the
a
one
little
way
bit-
to say centaur.
Sorry. Sorry, I was reading chat at the same time. It's going really fast. It's going really fast, June. Be nice to me. Goat Wisp, yeah. I wish he was here.
See, but that is part of the thing. So Champagne was specifically like an angel centaur, but like her angel powers like manifested in her having a unicorn horn instead. And at first, there wasn't a lot of Champagne in here. It was mostly just Cupid and Angel Cookie, because Cupid and Angel Cookie both had those like mecha legs. Originally for Cupid, it was she just had prosthetics, but she liked decorating them to look like mecha stuff, like just arts and crafts wise as a means of self-expression. And how many pages did it take? Well, we'll get back to it, but basically later on, I bring in more of the unicorn aspect, and I shape the legs to look like to look like she's a satyr, like a little unicorn satyr, and I like her a lot. She's a little freak. We've seen these 2. This is when I finally This is when I finally accepted that I was just like doing 2 sketchbooks for this video. So I'm like, that means that I can scrapbook all of the stuff that I just got from Cookie Run, and I can show it off to you guys in here. So they gave me like the Espressoline U2s, and I loved the color of those tags, so I put those in here. And I like that they're just kind of dangly. It's fun to have like little dangly stuff in your sketchbook. This was a code for like free gems, and I immediately glued it in before I used the code because it was the only Shadow Milk I got. It was pretty pathetic, actually. They gave me a whole the kindest PR package. It was a whole big package, and he was the only Shadow Milk in there. And after I finished opening the package, I paced around for another 15 minutes just like holding the card and looking at it. It was bad. It was pretty embarrassing. But he's there. The plush keychain, that's the ginger brave that's on here, and I thought that the little tag for that was cute. And everything's all yellow and blue, and I put some more cookies over here. This is like a letter that they sent me, and that was just really cute. I made sure to tape it in so that you could still like flip it to the other side and still read it. And we're not going to be reading that letter because that letter's from me. But I did hide a little 12 in there with the shadow milk inspiration. I like how that looks.
Fucking cute. It looks so good.
This was there were 2 pins that they sent me. One of them was just Ginger Brave, and the other one was like a pure vanilla with like a boba tea. And I almost put the pin in the sketchbook, but I'm like, that's too big. That's too big of an item. I can't. So instead, I just drew him drinking some bubble tea. Here's the label from my twin ink pens. I thought that suited this page for no particular reason. And then this is actually, I remembered that I still had the ribbon that she wrapped my Christmas gift in. And that was the ribbon that when I did my very first ever Shadow Milk and Pure Vanilla drawings, I was trying to like think of a composition that could use this, and I gave up. And those composition drawings ended up being turned into Aishite. So I don't know, making this page was it felt real good. Actually using this for once, and I really like how it came out. I think it's a really cute spread. And this isn't any scene in particular. I think I was just thinking about Jambound. I put the Jambound vibes in there. There we go. There's her unicorn satyr thing. Cupid Champagne. She's starting to come together. Baby girl, baby girl. I like to think that she's got a bunch of different. Ooh, thank you. I think that she's got a bunch of different mecha legs, and she can swap them out. And some of them are more acceptable to Lucine than others. I drew these 2. The dynamic between Eternal Sugar and Shadow Milk is not the one that I wanted, and she's like, that's why you make OCs. You make your OCs act like that. She's like, you should take that exact audio from Trolls 3 and do it again with them. I drew all 3 of them down here. 3 stooges, dumbass bitches, and then she drew this 12 in here when I wasn't looking, so I got surprised by it. Ah!
Oh, your model is broken, by the way. In the
is it?
stream. It's frozen.
PNG Tuber Plus do be freezing on me. Thank you for catching that. I will get that back.
It was Jamie who mentioned it.
Oh, thank you, Jamie. This was Cheese last night here, so we were going heavy with the alcohol. So the next pages are going to be kind of incomprehensible, if I'm honest. We've got like one more Cupid, 12, and Fotis. And a couple more Fotis. You can see that we're quickly like falling apart here. And then it got pretty bad. I like this one right here. What is happening here?
That is what you look like, I think.
That is what I look like. Oh, sorry. My PNG Tuber Plus is crashing real bad. Can I
No, you're
this?
good. I'm just telling you that you look like this.
I do look like that. It is true. Oh, there's like a Haru here. It's mostly 12s. And I think this page is like all Haru.
Yeah.
I remember I was looking at this page again the next morning. I'm like, wow, I don't remember drawing this, but these colors are kind of great. And then I see in the in the corner that apparently I said something like that the night before, and that Chi wrote it down. The amount of times where I'm hanging out with Chi drunk and I say something, forget that I've said that thing. Chi like shows me the thing that I forgot about, and I make the exact same comments. We were playing Deltarune last night, and they're like at the end of chapter 1. Chris did something, I don't remember what, but I was like, wow, Homestuck. And I didn't remember that because I was drunk. So we replayed that part this morning, and I went, wow, Homestuck. And she said, you motherfucker, you've said that already. Okay. Fixed PNG tuber? All good?
I think so.
Slay.
Allegedly, yes.
No spoilers. You're not getting Deltarune spoilers. I'm only just about to finish chapter 2. Chi and I literally beat the boss for chapter 2 20 minutes before this stream started. We will be going right back to Deltarune as soon as the stream is over.
I am so fucking excited for you to finish. Oh my god.
Here's some drunk Jerry and Lucos. This is the first Jerry's in my sketchbook. Jerry's that one really tall dad character of Cheese. I definitely drew more of him. I don't know if we'll see him in the sketchbook. I definitely drew him in Cheese. I can't wait for Cheese Sketchbook Tour to come out. It's gonna be so fucking good. And I was trying to draw a bunch more Jerrys here, and you can see something happened. I don't know when Shadow Milk assumed that he was invited, but here he fucking is.
There.
We be like that sometimes. Then, okay, done with that. This is how I ended off that last night with Chi. The next morning, I took it to the airport, and I got back to the house, and I was like, so the sketchbook's done, right? Like, this was the last page. Like, Chi's gone, trip's over. But I still have some stuff I could scrapbook. So I, one more time, grabbed everything I could find from the trip, and I'm like, just a few more pages, just for the road. This was like another lenticular print from the Museum of Illusions, and I just drew a freaky tiger on top of that. I was gonna do some tigers with these barcodes, but I ended up just kind of liking the barcodes being there, so fuck it. We got another tiger. We got Poppy from that Kleenex box. We finally got her in here. This like whole thing behind the tiger back here is like iridescent cardboard, and it just looks blue, but it's really shiny in person, I promise. This, okay, so when we were at a grocery store, she, at the checkout line, found a book. It was a coloring book of cats farting. So she bought it immediately, of course, and I colored a couple of those to hand to her that she made spreads out of that were really good, and she left the book here. So I went, okay, I can make a spread. I can make a cat's farting spread. So I colored a couple of those. This is... She had also drawn, like, scribbled a couple pages in one of my notebooks that she didn't take with her, and she's like, you have it. So I've been scrapbooking those. So here's my farting cat tiger, here's Cheese Tiger, and then I took my twink pens, my twin ink pens, and I drew another fucked up weirdo tiger, and I really like this guy, too. I like not bothering to draw things looking like what they actually are. It's very fun. And Clip Studio Paint is crashing.
No. Fucked up.
I wasn't gonna bring that home. I didn't want it in my house. Yeah, I could share this story while we're sitting here. So this cat farting sketchbook or coloring book, every single page was like a completely differently rendered cat. Like, they're just all in completely different art styles. I have no idea where they've sourced these cats from. A lot of them look jank as hell, but the fart cloud on every single one of them is the exact same PNG, just like copied and pasted to all of their butts. And she said, at that point, why'd they even add the fart cloud? Like, why even put that there? I'm like, Chi, because that's why you bought it. It worked. They did it because it worked.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh, please stop crashing. Please. Oh, my computer's so upset. We are almost done. We are so close.
You can just make anything.
You truly can. You can do whatever you want forever.
You have free will. I don't know if people
Better
know
or
this.
worse, you can do whatever you want forever. There will always be people who are like, I can make this so much worse, and then they will.
Does someone want to catch us up on Super Chats while Clip Studio stops throwing a bitch fit?
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. You go ahead, Fire.
Okay,
Let's go
where do
first.
we leave off?
Someone said, why do I have the feeling this whole sketchbook can be summed up by saying June's completely normal about all of this? Thanks.
The last one you read was 3-inch Grinch. So everything after that one.
My page is actually working now, so we can continue on and just keep that spot for the next time my thing starts crashing. So here's another one of the cats that I colored. Chi drew this tiger. These are more my little freaks over here. And then this is the last page that Chi drew for me. She was up real late that last night. And she's like, well, I didn't draw that much. And I'm like, that sounds crazy. Why would you not have drawn that much? It's because she was drawing in my sketchbook and also drawing all over my house and like hiding things. I'm sure I haven't found them all yet. I keep finding little cheese in my house. But we got
I
one
found
last
some stuff when I was there.
Apollo, one last 12. We got a Tia, another 12. That's us. Remember when we tried to make a tiger film us 10 years from now? We will! Tiger film's not dead! It's not dead, it's just waiting. It's lying in wait.
It's not dead, it was never alive.
Hey, watch it. Penelope. I drew 12 at a kissing booth. I'm front in line. Hell yeah! Also in that sketchbook, she had done some Antinous designs, and we were both. It was the same thing with Dave, where I'm like, Chi, I'm gonna be designing him, and you have strong opinions about this. I want you to sketch what you think he looks like first, and I'll base mine off yours. So this is Chi's Antinous sketch. This is mine. And these are more from Chi, and I just drew him in this little corner here. We'll get back to him later. This, she had also, she left behind a bunch of stickers, and I noticed that this sunflower one we see her, I was like, oh, you fool! You've left so many sunflowers behind. Turned out she only left the one. I thought she left a lot more behind, but I'm like, I'm gonna dedicate a whole spread to Haru and sunflowers, using all the sunflowers that she didn't bring, and I only had the one, so I just kind of had to work with it, but I think this came out real cute looking. These were like the strawberry accent rug and the squish food. These are both things that Chi bought for me, and they're both just such nice colors. Ginja, you don't get to talk about stuff in waiting when we still haven't gotten what if Pikachu evolved like Eevee. Listen. Listen.
We can do whatever we want.
We can do whatever we want. Tiger film's real and Pikachu's video's real, okay? Fuck you. This was still, it makes more sense to look at them when you can see both pages at once, but this is just part of the Haru spread still. More Haru vibes around here. And then I gave this cat, like, Haru's scar, so it's like, it's Scaru. It's Cat Haru. It's because he has the sunflower on his shoe. And thank God they still got that fart cloud in there. I was so worried that they wouldn't be able to fit it in when we can't see his ass. This is, she had left some giraffe things, and she has a manga that she's got a one-shot published that she might get to make more of, but the main character of that, it's called Animale, and the main character is a giraffe, and I love him, and every time we see giraffes, we point at them and take pictures, because we're like, that's Ono, that's Ono! But we had, like, matching bags that we bought at the beginning of the trip, because they had a tiger one. And they're just like little Ziploc bags. So I just cut them up and I put them in here because I'm not going to use these for anything other than the sketchbook. I don't love these pages either, but you know, just scribbles all over them. Sketchbook. This, we're doing a little bit more of Lucine and her lackeys. They're technically Lucine drawings. This is not what she's gonna look like. It's just placeholder. But like she doesn't like Cupid's freaky leg. She's like, put the normal ones on.
Put the normal ones
Put
on.
the normal fucking legs on, weirdo.
Your normal on right now.
You take your normal pills. And then I have Tia's little CMY trio with Lucine's RGB one. And I think Tia fucking hates 12. I think they do not get along at all. I think in another universe they could be best friends, but Tia does not fuck with the fact that 12 willingly works for her mom. Willingly is a big word, but anyway.
I understand.
Yeah. I just wanted to like sketch out how I thought the like ballet shoes or eyes could be in motion. So like 12 checking out the dome. They're standing on top of the dome right there. And then Yeah, the feetsies open. I could have done a better job on this drawing, but in my defense, this is a real difficult pose to do with pen, so I did my best. These
Looks
I was
great.
trying to practice the Psycho Jenny eye flash thing. She only got to do it. Psycho Jenny got one single attack in all of Devilman Crybaby, and it was so fucking cool. And she only did it one time. I'm giving it to 12. We need more. Make your eyes freaky. Ooh, and then we got this
Be
one.
freakier now.
I'm like one more secret eye. I think it'd be really fucked up if they had like a big throat one. I don't know if I'm keeping it, but I just drew it for fun. And I scrapbooked a couple more pages. Let me grab the last of our pages, and then we will be finished with our sketchbook tour. Thank you guys for joining me for this.
Man.
We're almost done.
Let's go back to the beginning. Let's start over.
Yay!
Yay!
Let's go back and count how many tigers were in the tiger book.
Let's not do that. We shouldn't do that one.
Oh
Well,
god.
we're done.
There's more than one.
Oh, sorry, I missed one. 2.
There's more than 2.
I don't think there is.
We're gonna make a tiger film. Guys, do not worry about it.
It's like my missing
Don't
half
even
pig.
worry about it. Ginger, what's your opinion on Awakened Hollyberry? She's beautiful. I love lesbians.
I love gay people.
Wait, was this about tigers? Me too, Chi. Tigers?
Tigers.
Yeah, we can take a minute to catch up on Super Chat now that everything's loading in.
Okay, someone else, because I want to fill up
It
my
was
one.
after 3-inch Grinch.
Yes, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coco with $2 says 12 over here at a kissing booth. True.
Yeah.
I will
real and
kiss
true.
them.
Very
Hearts for
kissable.
Ari with £5. Spending so much of my disposable income on these messages. You guys are all average. I love you.
You're all
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all we could ever want. I strive to be average.
Thank
A
God.
Midnight
Finally,
Brambles.
perfectly average.
Yeah. The
Midnight
dream,
Brambles
honestly.
with $5 says, "Hi June, love your content. I did buy Apollo, and I'm excited to put him on my shelf.
Thank you.
Thank you so much." M Creeper with $10 says, "I want to eat 500 bananas and expire happy. Smile. I hope you do that, dude."
I'm rooting for you.
For you.
And Coco with the $2. I think you read this one earlier, June. Says 12 at a kissing booth, and I'm front in line.
I want to be in that kissing
True.
booth. I don't think
And
12 would be a very kind kisser.
that's okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Merciful
into that.
Trash with
Oh.
$20. Currently writing a book, and I need y'all to answer just one question. If you could turn it into one animal, any animal, what animal would that be? Also, you're incredibly inspiring. Keep up the amazing work.
Aw,
Thank you.
thanks. I think I need to be a cat. I'm an indoor cat.
A cat.
A kitty. Kitty.
What about you, Fire?
I'm biased because I also really like cats. What? I have this, funnily enough, I have this tiger character in D&D that I play, and his name is Orion, and he's very
Tiger.
fun, so I feel like a lot of my friends associate
Tiger.
with me as tigers now.
I think that that's fair. Firework Tiger 25.
So true, so true. My name's also Firework Cat 25, so it's like, I can't not be a cat also. I like otters a lot, too. I think they're cute.
Yeah.
Firework
I
Otter
love
25 doesn't
otters.
roll off
Yeah.
the tongue the same way.
No, but it's cute.
Does 12 bite or just smash their face into someone else's? I think you guys remember in Disney's Hercules when when Pegasus greeted Hercules by bashing their foreheads together. I think that's what 12 does. You go, give me a kiss. They go,
Rue.
okay. Rue. Big ass fucking dog.
Not what
Yeah.
I said, but you know what? Yeah.
Did you say true?
I said true.
I see. That's the problem with
you know
Rue's
what?
name. It sounds so similar.
But you weren't wrong. That's Rue.
That is Rue.
Yeah.
So this page, this is a lot of scrapbooking. So I realized I also still had some stuff from my trip to the UK this year. for New Year's, and I wanted to scrapbook some of that. So like this little holographic frame I got from that. The socks thing and this Pokemon bag in the back here are both from the Pokemon Center, but this like 3 additional game cards pack and this Duraludon were from that Pokemon magazine that I bought specifically to try scrapbooking when I was in London. And it didn't. I didn't do anything with it back then, but I finally did something here. Even if it was just pasting the. I've not been able to cut any of these like Pokemon cards up. It doesn't feel right. But I slapped him in there.
Sacrilegious.
And I really like this 12 and Pikachu face swap. They look fucking deranged. And I really like Spoties with this stupid Piplup.
I really like the silly Pokemon ones that you did.
My fucked up villains and their silly little Pokemon.
These silly little Pokemon.
This is more stuff from so this is like stuff from the Pokemon Center. I got a couple blind boxes and I put them in here. This was one of the memo pads I got from the Pokemon Center, and I drew Tia on it, but in Cynthia's outfit, you know, call back to her origins. This like sticker border thing was what they gave me when they realized my luggage was lost in London. And I think this Froakie is the only Pokemon card that I did cut up because I'm like, wow, that's my fucking boy. So I pasted him in here. This page is mostly just stuff scrapbooked from Japan. I do have, like, these are all from the Pokemon Center. This is the Eve that I got when I realized I was allergic to Japan and I was constantly having allergy attacks and it was awful. This is an embroidered ginger bud that my friend Megan made for me a couple Christmases ago. And I hadn't put that anywhere yet, so I thought that'd be really cute here. And this is Spaghetti again. This is my friend's Lucy Spaghetti, because there was a Sprigatito, one of the blind bags that I had. And I did get the Sprigatito, I remember. So I was celebrating, so I'm like, I'm just gonna draw Spaghetti in there. I do have the Sprigatito. These are from the Japan trip again. Emily took me to like a Tokyo Mew Mew pop-up store, and I bought stuff from there that I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, and it was perfect for this. So, I put my merch in here, and I drew some of the characters with it. This gum was just from a really nice lady, a really nice Korean lady on my flight home. Just like after every meal we were given, she offered me gum, and I was like, oh, that's so nice. One of them was chocolate flavored, though. It didn't taste very good.
Chocolate gum. Wrong.
I know, I wasn't a fan of that. Here's the other side of the Tokyo Mew Mew page. My melody snacks were actually also from my trip with Chia. They were really yummy, and the packaging was so cute. Ah ha 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 ha. It's pretty much Prism from here until the rest of the sketchbook is over. So I wanted to, now that I had my CMY and my RGB characters, I wanted to just do more expressions with them because I liked them. I specifically started with Apollo because he's fun to me, because the expressions that he makes with his glasses off are supposed to not be the ones you would expect him to make. So it's always fun to take those off and force him to, you know, interact with the world. With his face all exposed. He hates it. He's like, I'm naked.
All exposed.
We got 12 expressions over here. Lots of 12s, lots of 12 faces. I like doing this with their smiles, giving them these little V smiles. I think it's very cute. I just like them. I just like them. There's a bunch of Tias here. This one, I like this. She looks haunted. She's gonna eat someone.
Haunting the narrative.
It's my fucking wife, dude. I miss her. We got some Cupid over there. What are you talking about? I have no control here.
Okay.
I really like Cupid. I have lots of ideas for Cupid. I put some of my favorite girl villains into her. She's a little freak. She's so cute, except when she's kind of losing it. Stop! Load, please! I just want to zoom in on those bottom two. Please.
Your computer hates your ass.
Oh, whatever. You guys want to read? Do we have any more?
I don't think so. Not right now.
I think we're caught up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're caught up.
Slay. Someone said 12 makes me think of the Butt Witch. The huh?
The what?
Wait,
The what?
from 12 Forever, that fucking Netflix show?
Oh my god.
It's called what?
She's called the Butt Witch.
Yeah,
From
that's
12
the actual character
Forever?
name.
That's literally the name
12?
of the show.
Yeah.
And
Well,
okay, but the
Yeah.
history of that show is so cursed. Like, I really wouldn't even look it up.
It's pretty fucked.
It's
Really?
pretty
it's
fucked.
unfortunate since the show itself is fun.
Nobody
and
knows-
it's just-
Yeah.
It's
I'm sure
a lot of people
creators
don't
say
recall
weird.
it because the memory of it has essentially been wiped because of the creator.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sure
a
there's
shame,
a
a
lot
bunch
of people worked really
wonderful
hard on
artists
that
who
show,
worked
I'm
on it,
sure.
but the creator was.
When a
Um,
We don't
creator's
need to get
so
into
yuck-
it. We don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
when a
yeah.
creator's so
We don't need to get
yucky, they nuke it.
Yeah,
I
we
see.
don't need to get into it.
Yeah.
Well, it's working, and I can show you. I like these Cupid faces. She's gonna fucking get you. That's the face she makes when you should stop talking now. We got some Bens, and these came out fine. I love my boy Ben. My good boy Ben. Is Inkyo still here? Look at your screen now. It's Ben. Look, he's here.
He's
Ben.
Wow, it's him. And then I really like these Fotis faces. I'm very happy with these Fotis faces.
Oh my god.
I am on a
Why
mission
he's
to
got
create
such
the
a
world's
jaw on him.
dumbest man.
And you're succeeding.
and looking at him. I love it.
That top right one, though.
Caden, you want to clean any of these up?
Yeah, go ahead, drop it in my inbox.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I got all those, and then I had an idea for a powered down cat design, like when no one else is transformed with her, and she just looks so pathetic, and I love it. I was
love
going
pathetic
nuts with this new design. I was so happy with it. Had to get him in here one more time. Had to shoehorn my Shadow Vanilla in here one last time. Cat is so truthless recluse. But I loved her little short dress and her shawl. And
She's
then
so
when like
cute.
everyone's transformed with her, then she'd have like the bigger, like fancier, poofier version. Her hair would be longer. Her little like cowlicks would flick back up instead of drooping down all sad and pathetic like. Ugh, I love her.
The girl ever.
This was some Cat and Reese. I needed like a stand-in for a magical girl Reese, so I just used Strawberry Cream Cookie from Oven Break. And then here's Reese teaching Cat to work out, and it's not going very well because she's got bad posture, but I love how this drawing came out though. And her funny bendy legs. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. I like drawing it.
It's fine.
Yeah, they have a tumultuous relationship, I would say. And then I did a bunch of trying to figure out something to do with Zoe. I was testing something in particular here. I didn't like how it turned out, but I have since, in a different sketchbook, come up with something way better.
Hell yeah.
But we've got a bunch of exploration for that here. I was considering changing up her civilian hair. I think I should not do that. But I was thinking about it. And then we were working on some hypothetical transform designs. You can see these didn't even get that far. But they happened. There she is.
So cute though. Like even if you didn't go with them, they're still cute.
Thank you. And back to Dave. Here you can see I gave Robin the full point. And then, like, before we finished that round, I got confused and I went, wait, I only gave Robin a half point. So I scribbled it out. I was lost. I don't know what happened there, guys. But that was from the last game we did.
Yeah, so the first round... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you can go ahead. You were going to explain it too. And you were there.
So the first round, I won the Hyrax round, but then you did not give me a point.
Yeah, I forgot you won the
so-
Hyrax round.
Yeah, I won the
I think you
Hyrax
did.
round, and I think you thought that you should have won and accidentally put your
Yeah,
put the
that's,
point there.
that's what I thought happened.
Did I give
That's what I thought
myself a
happened.
point?
I'm
Because
pretty sure you
you
did
have
give
4
yourself a
points
point.
there, and you're only supposed to have 3. So I think you were
Yeah.
like, "I'm totally gonna win this round," and you might have like pre-marked the point or
See,
something.
okay,
and Robin
here's
actually
another
got
part
it.
of the issue. You can see right here that I originally wrote our names down, and then I went, oh, I didn't write them down in play order. I should swap me and Robin so I don't get confused. And then I got
No.
confused on me and Robin's points.
You stole because you lifted
Because I was very confused.
It's okay. Like we rag on June about it, but it's purely just genuinely funny.
Oh,
it just makes
it's
us
just
laugh.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
a little
Oh,
yeah.
stupid.
You're just a little silly guy, and it's okay.
It's okay
She's
to
like,
be a
"And
silly little
that's my
guy.
point, and that's
The
my
second
point.
I-
Oh, and this
Yeah.
is mine too.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
second I realized it, I was like, "We have to do a bit. There
We
has to
have
be
to
something."
rag on them. Yeah.
Well, hold on. MK just said June lost. Fork found in kitchen. I resent that. I win most of
June
these
wins
team
most of the
games.
games.
How dare
To
you?
be fair, to be fair, June doesn't.
I may die a lot in repo, but I eat at art games.
I do think
Yeah.
they're cheating every time, but
I'm not cheating!
I think that June should have to draw with their left hand. For
I'm down for that, but
and guess with their eyes closed.
I think
Yeah.
you guys need to start coming up with the games and picking things that I won't be good at.
that would be really fun. Actually, maybe we'll come up with some
honestly,
new games.
June actually
we
came
should
up with
have
the whole
pitched this
list.
up.
There were 2 that I liked.
Oh, I need to look into that.
We'll look at some new games coming up soon.
But these were just some more Dave's, just playing with his hair a little bit. I have it so that he's got a little braid, and he's got that to show cat support, but he doesn't have anything for Reese. Whoops.
375 Apollo plushies.
And speaking of Dave being a bad dad, I drew this little interaction, and I love this face on the 3rd Apollo panel. What a fucking shit stir, you dick, you
Look at that
asshole.
guy.
I love how that page came out.
In favor of him, I think he's right.
I started with this drawing. It was like some My Little Pony meme that I saw, and I copied the text verbatim. But I was like, that's Cupid and that's Fotis. I'm the biggest lesbian in Ponyville, and I don't know what a lesbian is, but I've got to be better at it than stupid horse. Like, what? Then? Shit. I drew a Sage of Truth for my friend Zeph down here. And here I drew my little character thinking about my little Blorbos. We got some Contortionist 12 over here. And here's the thing, when 12 like has full control of your body, they like Contortionist shit. They'll make you do it too, just to keep your eyes on them. You're not gonna feel very good when they're done with you. It's gonna feel real bad.
Okay, but June, I really want to know what happens if you were to kick sand into 12's eyeballs.
You would be killed and murdered, I think. I think they would eat you.
Damn.
What if you
they
convince
killed
them it was a
and
form of
murdered.
flirting?
They're gonna have to catch them first.
If it was a form of flirting, you will be courted and you will not make it out.
Okay,
They'll show
I
you.
can live
They'll
with
show you that
I mean,
form
I can't
of flirting.
live with that, but
Exactly. I really like how this page came out. I just like wanting to show how they could use like contortionist stuff to get like different views of people. And I just really like how all these colors came out. The scanner doesn't do it justice. I fucking love this page so much. You can't really see
Really
the
good fucking
oranges I
page.
put in here. I rendered those cheeks lovingly. Oh, I love these Apollos! I also cleaned these up digitally because I think these came out so fucking good, but I was just doing some practice with a shitty fucking posture. I love this, like,
Oh, those weird
backlit
pens.
look. Yeah!
Yes.
He's so dramatic. Get over it, dude. Grow up.
No, he will not.
More powered
Oh, I
down
love these
cat.
cats.
I love her. Sweet cat. We are almost done. We're almost at the end. More powered down cats. I gave her a little bow at the very bottom of her skirt dress. I thought it'd be really cute, kind of peeking out there. We're really going kind of into that, like, this short the skirt is so short that like there's no way she wouldn't be flashing people 24/7. But I like the look, and we're just gonna always aim the camera so that it's not a concern, and also everyone's a professional; they're not worried about it. I like the look. And then here I was playing with the idea that if Kat has a powered up mode when everyone's transformed, that she'd also maybe have different outfits if she was only transformed with like 1 or 2 other people. So since Neneko's a phantom thief, here's some great detective Kat concept art. She's got like a
so bad.
You love giving yourself more work.
I do. I really do.
You're addicted to it.
You need to
Yeah.
send me this sketch because I want to draw them like this so fucking bad. Shaking you, shaking you, shaking you.
I got Kat a monocle that's got little whiskers on it. I think it's real cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
More
What
great
Miraculous
detective
should've
Cat.
been.
More great detective Cat. I was gonna draw a Hokuto back here too, and then I realized I made Apollo way too big. I'm like, well, fuck. I don't even remember what the bit was gonna be. It's fine. More great detective Cat. I don't love this as a magical girl outfit. I don't think she looks like a magical girl, but that's why it's concept art. We'll get to it. Ooh, and then we got some Zoe and Hokuto. So the last pages in here are kind of a whimper of an ending, but I'm very happy with these sketchbooks altogether. Lots of
Should
Hokuto
be.
on this page. I was thinking a lot about how Hokuto and Reese would get along. This is my birthday! It's my
Jeez.
birthday! May 17th!
It's birthday.
You said a whimper of an ending, and there's like 10 beautiful sketches.
I
on
know,
there.
right?
Shut up.
Pissing me
There's
off.
not a lot of it's just lines. Anyway,
That's all drawing
Kill
is.
you,
This
Dad.
line.
This page is so funny.
because I was thinking about doing all those 20 questions had me thinking about character building stuff differently. So I did who's everyone's favorite roommate, and everyone's got like a different answer. But then who's your least favorite roommate, and everyone says Neneko. No one likes living with Neneko. They
You know
love
what they
him,
say about
but
throwing stones?
and then this is the last page. Just a little bit of Reese and Zuzu and Hokuto still. And that's it. That's 2 whole sketchbooks that I filled in exactly 3 weeks. Fucking insane. And if you guys are speaking right now, I cannot hear it. I messed with my headphones.
Goofed it.
I
Hello?
love them.
I can hear now. I can hear now.
Amazing.
Hey!
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
That concludes the sketchbook tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy.
377 Apollos.
377. Thank you.
Let's fucking
Okay,
go.
go. Do we have any last super chats to read through?
I think we got a couple.
Okay, let's read through those, and then maybe we could like hang out with the chat a little bit. But we're probably gonna wrap the stream up here.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Do you want to read them, June? Or you want us
give
to
me
read
a
'em?
second to update. 377. Thank you guys. 377.
Thank you guys so much.
377.
Just so y'all know that we will be streaming again tomorrow, but for Patreon.
Yeah.
So if you want to come hang out with us tomorrow for more like less structured, more goof off, maybe we play repo, maybe we draw kind of streams, we will be having one tomorrow.
Might draw some next epic animatic. Might play some repo. Might do both.
Mm-hmm.
Might try to do both and then stick to one. It happens.
Yeah. Where did we leave off with these things?
One after Merciful Trash.
Okay.
After the orange one.
From Macchiato Sam, we've got thanks June for inspiring me to draw. You've given me the will to buy a new sketchbook and draw daily in it. Currently on day 4. Hell yeah! Congrats, you've got this. Hearts for Ari said, just for poops and giggles, before stream is over, can you shout my name, Val, as loud as possible? Val! How's that?
Is that enough for you?
Was that loud enough? I could go louder, but I'm a little scared. I'm scared of my potential. Coco said, never mind no storyboard. I blinked and 12 was there instead. I understand. I frequently do the same thing. We just watched 2 whole sketchbooks of me constantly doing that, so.
Yeah.
It was really fun filling these with Chi because she was like, it takes nothing to set you off. Yeah, kinda. Merciful Trash says, just one more question. With that animal you choose in mind, what are 2 parts of that animal you would keep on person at all times? For example, European starling that has wings and bird feet. I would want the cute cat ears and the cute tail, of course, because
We're
they are
basic.
cute.
Yeah.
I would like to land on my feet so I stop being a clumsy bitch.
God, wouldn't that be so fucking nice? And then
Wouldn't
from
that just
Vivi
be
Levy,
everything?
your art makes me feel comfortable being more self-indulgent with my art. I've made so many little freaks, so thanks for that. Also, you threw my ass back into Cocoon Kingdom, so thanks for that too, I guess. You're welcome for the first one. Sorry for the second. All right, let me head on back to live chat. Oh, my back hurts. Ooh, Fire, you wanted the Great Detective pages. Of course you would. Conan Watcher.
Smiles.
Caden, you wanted the Fotis one.
Yeah,
Grab those
pop that
for
in my
you.
DMs.
I've been drawing in my own sketchbook while we've been streaming. Hee hee.
I want to see.
Wow.
What the heck?
I
I'm
like
just
it
gonna post
here.
them in group server so that you guys just both grab them. But chat, if you have any questions or like Prism related questions, I will be looking in chat and answering those in just a moment.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, I have a question for Patrick. No, it's for June.
Yeah. Oh.
It's for Patrick? Okay.
It's for Patrick. Okay. So Patrick, if you were maybe wanting to draw fan art of 12, is there a
I wouldn't.
possibility of getting no, shut up. Would there be somewhere that we could like put references and stuff?
There's one on my I posted one. I don't know if I posted it on my main or my side Twitter.
I think
Or
it was
they're
on your
colored.
side Twitter, if I remember right.
Did I only put 12 on my side Twitter? Colored 12?
think
Was I
s-
being a pussy?
You're fake.
I think
You're
you
fake
were.
as fuck.
Am
I think it would be
fucking
so
pussy,
fun
dude?
to have like character pages. Just like it doesn't have to be a turnaround, but just like collections of your sketches, like one full body and then some expressions or something with like their name, age, and like a little blurb.
That sounds
I just need the
like
Like a toy
energy
house?
to get that together.
yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like kind of an undertaking.
Yeah.
I was more thinking about compilations of existing art of the characters like 12 and Apollo and things like that, because they exist in accessible places, but they are a little bit scattered. So I was wondering, what are the chances we would just make like just a little collection somewhere?
I
Oh,
only have
yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yeah.
digital art of 12 right now. I need to
Yeah.
digitalize some of the other 12 art. I'm a
Totally.
little burnt out, if I'm honest, but
No,
That's
yeah,
I
fair.
think that's understandable. I like to think.
It is. Yeah, I
Uh,
don't ask to put pressure on you. I ask out of like curiosity and just wondering if
Other
we can take
people are kind of
existing.
asking too.
Yeah, and just if we can like just use existing things of your characters so far.
Yeah, I've got a colored reference of 12 on my side. I don't think I think it's also on my Instagram. I need to draw more 12 all the
And
time.
also, if you guys draw fan art, you can drop it in our Discord or
Makes it easy for us to
tag-
find.
yeah, that's the easiest place to see. You can also tag June in it on like Twitter or something. And we, the end of our videos, we do that little fan art crawl, so it could be included there.
Yeah.
The only thing that June does not check very often is their blue sky.
But no, like never.
No,
You should
you'll
start
check your
doing that
Tumblr.
more.
Yeah, I love blue sky.
I just I've only got so much in me, you know?
No, yeah.
Fair, I get
totally
it.
Understand.
Yeah.
Some questions. Someone says, does 12 have 12 fingers? I notice I think I'm one drawing. I'm a little confused
Try
by the
again.
second half of that sentence. 12 does not have 12 fingers. 12 has 10. How many years has the dome been over the town? It's up in the air still. I'm still deciding. June, do you like pure raisin? June, please draw pure raisin in any capacity. I drew them interacting in my Japan sketchbook. I've drawn exactly one raisin cookie, black raisin cookie. Have you thought about 20 questions with Patreon? I'm not against that. That could be fun.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I could do Prism 20 questions with Patreon sometime. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we will. Who knows?
It'll be fun.
Is Lucy made of RGB as well? She is. She is. Oop. Can Hokuto avoid 12's eye-based power? And I love Hokuto's design. I have not decided. Because it's not necessarily if the person can see 12, it's if they make eye contact, and she can still do that. I don't know. Stuff to consider. Much to consider. Someone said Apollo's favorite food. He likes noodles. He likes any kind of noodle dishes. No particular reason. Don't worry about it.
Oh, is it because he is Noodle?
What? No!
PSR looks like ramen.
Okay,
You are
never
what
mind.
you eat.
No!
Oh, he's T.
Stop! Wow! You're right.
So the stream's over.
Sorry, it's not a Patreon stream. I'll bring those jokes tomorrow.
Okay, we can talk about that tomorrow. Hell yeah. What's more canon, the digital art colors of the Prism cast or the highlighter colors? The digital art colors. Highlighter colors, I never color something for accuracy. I just make it to make the page look nice.
You do it for fun. You follow vibes.
So hypothetically, if someone didn't know how to do an art study, how would you explain it to a silly little guy? I would direct you to my art studies with Spider-Verse video. I break down my method there. Will Hokuto and Neneko fuse? You said two characters were combined together. No, Emmy and Neneko were the characters that fused into one.
That's already happened.
Yeah, it's long happened.
A little bit of old news. So good news.
Someone just said, I have tiger autism. Me too, bud. Warpy asked, I asked before out of DK if it was a bit, but can we actually make characters like 12 but different numbers? I started sketches for 9. You can do whatever you want forever. You can tag me in that, though. I want to see 9.
Mine is already in patron chats. It looks really good.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure. Warpy, you already know, but other people who don't, we do have a Prism OC chat in the Discord. You can talk to people there, share whatever your OCs you're making for Prism.
One of my favorite things is a lot of people have like OC X canon ships already, and I love looking at all that.
The best.
It's so good.
The only thing that we ask is that y'all observe the rule to not roleplay in our server. If you want to roleplay, take it out. Go somewhere else.
No roleplay, and you can't post like overt, nudity and stuff. But
yeah, keep it safe for work and don't roleplay.
That's why I just had to cover. I had to cover up 12's tits. Like,
Yeah,
I would
it's
never
just,
be able to post them.
Yeah.
I mean, you could on Patreon.
We can put 12
and you did on
titties
Patreon.
in the sketchbooks that people can purchase at a later date.
Someone said, when will the Prism sketchbook be back in stock? It was. It just was.
It just sold out.
I think it
just
literally
sold out.
just today sold out again. I'm so sorry.
amazing. Sorry.
Those books.
It will be
I
back.
did not expect that we would sell that many books. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, it will be back. Don't worry. I don't have a date yet. But the Prism sketchbook is meant to be an evergreen item, so we would like to just continually restock it, but it takes a lot of work to do that. So this wave has sold out. It will be back later, so just keep an eye on the channel and the Discord server.
In the meantime, if you're fine with waiting for a physical copy, you can get the book digitally, plus the digital sketchbook for $15 through our shop.
Yeah.
It's not a physical book. It is a PDF. And once you buy, you cannot do a return. We've had people try. The answer is no. So be sure before you buy.
Someone asked, I can't remember her name, but are Zoe and the vampire magical girl still cousins in Prism, or does she not exist anymore? You're talking about Hisako? Hisako and Zoe have pretty much merged. Hate to lose a bad bitch, but, can't have too many characters.
Now it's double the bad bitch in one.
Exactly.
So
She's a
true.
bad bitch. You just used her into a new bad bitch.
And I can always recycle her design later.
Yeah.
I'm so good at that. I'm so good at just going, let me reuse that.
Let's do it again.
One more time.
Second verse, same as the first.
Let's see. 4D chess move of shipping my Pokemon OC with Gym Leader Apollo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
true.
I think it's very funny that, like, canonically, Apollo cannot move on. Absolutely, emotionally, 1,000 bazillion% unavailable. But it's just so fun to make him kiss all of my friends' characters.
It's
Everyone.
fun.
It's awesome.
It's good for you.
I love it. Let's see. What is Cupid Champagne's personality? She seems very nice and sweet and cute. She's a little unhinged. I think intrinsically she's a pretty selfish character. But I think she's got her reasons to want to be selfish still. That's why Zuzu with goth,
Wait, that's so
absolutely.
sweet.
Does Zoe still have a flat butt?
Everyone wants that. Yes, she does. And I get asked that question so often. It's very
That's so funny.
Someone said Apollo and Ben doomed Yowie, and I'm just gonna smile.
Smile.
Doomed as in it'll
Smile.
never happen.
Smile.
Mhm.
Question, will we be getting some more concepts of the magical girl outfits for Kat's group? Absolutely. I'm working on more Prism videos as we speak.
Yeah, man.
I'm so excited with Prism stuff lately. I've been on a roll. I've had a lot of really good ideas. I was telling Chi one the other day, like before we started playing Deltarune yesterday. I was like, it was an idea I've been sitting on for a while, and I was kind of nervous about it. I was like, maybe it's not actually that good of an idea. And I told it to her, and she's like, immediately in all caps, "You have to do that! You have to do that! You have to!" I'm like, oh fuck yeah!
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Is Reese gonna get a hot love interest? I don't know. Haven't thought of one yet. Oh, okay, it's fire.
I'll fight with.
This is the one thirsty bird.
I'll fight with hand-to-hand
Fuck
combat.
and Wisp are gonna go, like they're gonna duke it out.
You and Chi
Fire,
and Wisp
I'll
are
help
all gonna go at it in the Denny's
Thanks,
parking lot.
Patrick.
I'm gonna be inside the Denny's having breakfast with floaties.
So true.
On a funny little date, talking about all the tattoos you want him to have.
Yeah, I do actually.
Someone said, "Are we permitted to draw Ben and Apollo kissing?" You're permitted to draw whatever you want forever.
That's June's coy way of saying yes. Please draw that.
All right, okay, sure. I'm trying to be nonchalant and cool about it, but you can out
Most
me.
of the
That's
things
fine.
June being
Yes,
nonchalant
please
about
draw
is
Ben and
true.
Apollo kissing. I will love it.
That's the one that
June
June
ever
is
been
secretly not nonchalant
Very
about.
loud and excitable and goes, yeah, the drop of a hat.
Oh, Chibi
Cheat,
says,
unredact your comment.
Chibi says that Reese is my son, Dave is my explicit redacted comment.
I've seen the things that Chi has said about Dave behind closed doors. Y'all don't want to know. She's down
Name
nasty
be
for that
brave.
man. She has said abysmal things about him.
Good.
Do you have any voice claims for the Prism cast? I like Terry Hawks as Tia, and I like Greg Chun as Apollo.
That's
And,
fun.
and those are the only two that I know immediately off the top of my head. Will there be a plot point in Prism of June losing to a... No, I would never lose to a bear! Why would that happen? I would never do that.
Yeah, this is called fiction, so June can believe they'd beat a bear.
Whatever. Are 12 and
Remember
Cupid
someone
the same
earlier was
kind?
like June versus a bear with a pickle in its mouth.
Are 12 and Cupid the same kinds of beings as Ben and Tia? They're half radiant. I don't think they're full radiant. June is chalant. Hey. Hey. Who's
Unchalant.
Fotis? I'd
Chalant.
love to know more about that guy. So intrigued by him. He's one of Lucien's generals. He's from the Liquid Radiance court, and he's a big stupid idiot. Big and dumb. If you scare him, he
was not made with a
shrieks like a
brain.
little girl, but
Oh.
he's beefy. He's
I
got
love
so
him.
much fucking surface area on that dude.
Someone in chat is demanding Dome Yuri.
Dome Yuri. What Dome Yuri do you
Yuri.
want?
Name one.
Name one.
Name one.
At
Pick a
Nanako.
Yuri. Tell us a Yuri.
Okoto Zoe.
Sure.
Do you think the dome and the Bass Pro Shop pyramid could kiss?
Please.
God.
That's
Yeah.
the kind of Dome Yuri that I'm here for.
Okay.
Huh?
I said what I said.
June versus 100 Apollos. Apollos lose. Sorry. He's going down.
Draw a picture of his dead wife, and he's like, oh.
Just depress him out of being able to fight. Are Cupid and 12 antagonists or silly, fun best friend types? They can be both.
Hmm?
They're both.
Yeah.
They're silly, fun best friends who are also evil. It's fine.
fine.
Have the Actually Ray crew done their Prism sonas? We've not done that. That'd be kind of
We should
be a
do
fun
that.
video.
That would be a fun video.
Yeah.
Actually.
Dove is technically a Prism Sona
Sonas.
already.
That's true. Dove is a Prism character,
Yeah,
canonically, canonically.
I
Or not like
can't-
canonically in
not
Prism, but like
canonically.
canonically is a Prism OC. Should we
Yeah.
say?
I suppose? Question mark?
Question mark?
So, I can turn Bright into a Prism character, and that'll be my fucking place like
You would
replacement.
brighten anything.
Yeah. What about it?
Is Laura part of Tia's crew? Not part of her crew, but they were buds. At 12's eye feet X the dome? Sure, that's Yuri.
That. Oh no.
Yeah. Is Fotis a Kronk? Yeah. He's kind of,
Yeah.
If
Sounds like
Kronk
you're
was
onto
like an
something.
egomaniac loser.
See, Fotis
If
can't
you
be a
put
himbo
Kronk and-
because
and-
Fotis isn't kind.
If you put
That's
Kronk and
true. Oh, yeah.
Kuzco into the same character, you'd be a little closer to Fotis, I think.
Use them.
So stupid and a bitch.
Yeah.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
No.
Is Cece inspired by Velvet from Trolls? She is not, but she said that I should do audio of Velvet and Veneer with Cece and 12, and I think I
should.
should. Here's the
You
real question: would
should.
Apollo win against a bear? Not with his fists. Could he devise a plan against a bear? Sure. But not. He could not win against a bear in fisticuffs. Let's see.
Can we make Dome OCs?
How? Sure.
Like OCs in the dome or
Yes,
OCs that are domes?
Sure.
Don't you?
Yes.
Shut up.
Why
Patrick.
not? Canoning Fotis being afraid of Apollo. Apollo's more beautiful than him. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh my god. Mirror,
So
mirror
she-
on the wall?
She did send me a TikTok audio that I really want to do with Fotis, and it's this guy with like this British accent, and he's like, "I'm so vain." Of course. And he starts like showing his hair off, and he's like, "Of course I am." I'm like, "That's Fotis! That's him!"
Oh no.
Katia
I would,
went
like I would like everyone to not have an accent except him. He's deciding it.
Could Tia win against a bear? Bear would not stand a chance. That bear's so fucking gone. Thoughts on Pavlova and Sugarfly? I'm so sad. I'm so fucking sad.
That's it. The end. You're just
Apollo would
sad.
plot June's downfall if he learned they killed Tia. That's exactly why Apollo was the one waterboarding Ray in the Plushie ad.
Yeah.
Who's taller, Apollo or 12? 12. No, Apollo. Sorry. I think
Apollo.
if 12 had their eyes down, like the knife ones, maybe, but Apollo's whole thing is that he's the biggest one. Is 12 at all inspired by Quiche? Yes. Yes. He was inspired by Quiche, by Shadow Milk Cookie, by Psycho Jenny, by Devilman in general. Oh, he's so Devilman looking, and I love that. I love that for her. Fully convinced Apollo was the one who gave birth. Hee hee. How much of a simp is Apollo? The simp. He's the simp. Is Fotis inspired by any character? Vaguely off of Rysand from Akatar? Vaguely. Vaguely.
And
Thoughts on Lady and Azure? That's my fucking wife. Oh my god, that's my wife.
you know, Prism is just simp with an extra R.
You're making me do math, and I can't do that right now.
For some reason, my brain went shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp! Shrimp?
Shrimp?
Where did you get an H?
I don't know. You just said those words, and my brain was like shrimp.
The autocorrect.
Schwimp.
You...
Guys, Prism Revamp Volume 3, it's now shrimp.
Oh no.
True.
I believe you said Tia dislikes 12, but how do Ben and Apollo feel about them? Ben's not a fan, but it certainly doesn't feel the same animosity. He's just kind of like, okay, let's stay in our separate lanes. Apollo, he would know about 12, but has never met them. He's on his wife's side, though. If my wife hates you, I hate you. Yeah, what she said.
An enemy of my wife is an enemy of mine.
Yeah.
He's real for that.
Yeah.
I feel like Tia would say something and then Apollo would just repeat it, like those girls from the Recess cartoon on the
Yes!
Disney Channel.
Mamma Mia or Mamma Mia 2? The second one. I love the second one. You could have done 12 as a cookie in the sketchbook. I did! Did you not see? I
Twelve
did.
cookie?
I can prove it.
Rewind.
Pause. Rewind. Let's see. Which page was it? Let me delete all these layers before Clip Studio freaks out again.
She can't handle it.
Oh, she was right there. There she is. Yeah! That's pickle sandwich cookie.
Pickle sandwich cookie.
Oh, yeah. What chord is 12 from, or is that a spoiler? Their radiant half is solid radiance, is what I'll say.
Mm.
Will we ever get an edible Apollo cookie as like merch? I don't know if we could do that. Wouldn't
We
a
can't
Prism
sell
pop-up
food.
cafe be fucking
That
incredible?
would be so cool.
Could you imagine?
So good.
Oh my god. Fotis voiced by Sea Dog VA.
Oh my
That
god.
would be pretty funny.
Amazing.
If there was a live action of Prism, who would be Apollo's actor? People keep joking about, is it Javier Botet? The guy who was Slenderman? Lady in Azure, she's alright. Lady Milk Crown Cookie? Yes, yes, yes! So fucking true! Lady Milk Crown Cookie. Oh, Lady Milk Crown Cookie.
Is this a character from Jambound or?
It's the same character, that's just the name she was given in Jambound. She was awesome. People went nuts for that chapter. Everyone was drawing Lady Milk Crown Cookie. Someone said, I'm sorry I'm late, but who is 12? I can't help you now. There's too much to catch up on.
It's too late.
It's 12 is June's autism.
Hey! Will we get a Forever Weed Apollo brownie? He could use one. Dude needs to chill. You're the reason I started reading Jambound. You're welcome. You're welcome. I would laugh so hard if Will Ferrell was Apollo. What? 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 Fuck it, guys. Michael Kovac is gonna be Apollo.
Michael Kovac is all Prism characters.
He will be
one.
every single one of
Single
them.
one.
That's how you know it's an indie project. Nick says, hello, sorry if this question was answered out before, but out of curiosity, is there specific marine life in Prism inside the dome and all? I'm sure there is. I have not figured that out yet.
Funny aquarium.
I'm working on it.
Damn.
I'll take a, like,
Someone's like, we're still going?
yeah. I'll take a couple more questions, then we'll head out here. Apollo is June's ADHD, so true. 12 is so gender, so true. Also late, but the autism 12 explanation is perfect. Thank you. June, I need a 12 animatic to any Will Wood song, please. Let me remind myself, because I'm pretty sure I have Will Wood songs on my playlist, but he's not the one who did. Wait.
Someone said Chris Pratt as Apollo.
Ooh, I Me
Stop
Myself,
that.
that one's a really fun one. He didn't do Sex with a Ghost, did he? Who did Sex with a Ghost? No, that's Teddy Hyde. Chi showed me that song on our road trip for Apollo, and I can't stop thinking about it. It's real good. Do you think Apollo is a boy loves Stan, mayhaps? Do I think he likes Yaoi? Yeah, I think he'd like Yaoi. Is that the question? My question is still when Lucine design. I'm trying. I'm working on it. I'm scared. Apollo Odysseus. I need them to talk about their kids. Oh, absolutely. Apollo and Odie would be best friends. Is 12's other half public knowledge yet? It is not. Keanu Reeves as Apollo. Fuck it, yeah. Sure.
There goes our whole budget, guys.
Damn it. Keanu Reeves would be nice to us, probably. He seems like a nice guy.
Keanu Reeves likes Prism.
Nice
He would
guy.
do it. He likes Shadow the Hedgehog,
He
and
watches
therefore
the
he would enjoy
channel.
Prism.
He keeps DMing me questions. I'm like, dude, not now.
Yeah, we gotta get Keanu Reeves out of our inbox. He just
Like,
doesn't shut the fuck
Mr.
up.
Reeves, please contain yourself. Someone keeps asking to adopt Hokuto. Go crazy. Which of Tia's daughters is the strongest? Is a difficult question to ask because it's hard to really measure their powers. It also, they use them very differently. Like, Lily's running around using her powers all the fucking time. Lissy is much more sparing with it, but she can make big beasties. She can make some sick beasties, but Lily's more likely to kick your ass if that's the question you're asking. Then again, she is like 12, so 12. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Off
See, this
yourself.
is why I said the 12 is your autism.
Oh
We're
my god.
rolling June off the stage.
All right, thank you
right.
everyone so much for joining.
That's where we're ending. That's where we're ending.
That's
Ending
where
on
we're
that
ending.
note.
for
I had
joining
a
the
really great
stream.
time going through these sketchbooks with you all. Thank you so much for buying all these Apollos. You'll be available for the rest of the month. Have
The
a
end of the
great
stream
day.